Hello and thank you for tuning into the Sandwichard Experience today. My name is Richard Sandwichard and you are tuned in over here to the Sandwichard Experience. Again, this is Richard Sandwichard. Here for you tonight. Gotta turn my lights on, make sure that we're all set up over here. How are we doing tonight? How are we doing tonight? Tell me what is going on in your day. I had to start my stream late because I was doing laundry and then I was doing some cooking. I was doing barbecue. I made miso marinated pork and it was a very good job. But guess what? Guess what? Today is Monday, and Monday is a fantastic day here on the Sandwichard Experience because unlike Garfield and his utter disdain for the Mondays, we play things wonderfully with friends on Monday. We love seeing our friends here on Monday. We love playing with our friends here on Monday. We love existing in the same. The redeems aren't working because they weren't working on the other thing. Hang on one second. I gotta make sure that I log into my shit. I hope you're enjoying the background music that's currently also coming through. It is a wonderful track by Oregon Freeman called Go by Richard, Not by Dick. I want to open my streams with this from now on. Very good playlist. Very good song. Today's Garfield. I can do today's Garfield. Give me 1 second. I need to get over there. Go through my process of getting today's Garfield ready for you.
That's a good question.
That's a good Christian. Where is he? Where's Christian? Where's my Christian? Where's my Christian? Why didn't it come through? Participation. Honkules. Christian.
That's a good question.
Where's my thing for it? Hold on.
That's a good question.
Where's my image? Where's my image? I would love my image. Okay, you know what? I think what I have to do is I have to go and mix it up back. We're just continuing to jam out here for the second. Gotta update this to make sure that things are gonna be working properly. I'm getting sounds, but I'm not getting video and images. Mostly because it just wasn't coming through. Tukers! Thank you for coming to hang out on the Sandwichard Experience today. I'm glad that you are here. We're gonna be playing some Deep Rock Galactic in a second with a couple of friends. I'll introduce them when I get a second too, but I'm trying to get my other stream stuff to be working properly first. What a good tune to go and start my stream to. Gives me everything I want out of this. Rock and stone, baby. Rock and stone. Let's see if this is gonna work this time now. Channel points. Hit my buddy Christian.
That's a good question.
Still didn't come up. That sucks. I got this figured out before. I might have to go and refresh now. Hold on, let me get my out. My webhooks. Not my webhooks, my services. Hold on. Connection text successful. See, Freddy's coming through just fine. I just need this part. I just need this part. You wanna come through? You wanna come through? I'm gonna get today's Garfield in a second. I wanna make sure this is working first. There he goes.
That's a good question.
We got him here, everybody. We got Christian here. He's behind the T right now, but we got Christian here. I love the ending of this. Hold on. It rocks out. After I finish this song, we're gonna introduce the people we're gonna be playing with tonight. We got a couple people playing tonight. One shiny pine cone out of 2-3 boxes. That's excellent. And we're here tonight. We are here. We're going to be playing some Deep Rock Galactic, as I currently had said. Let me introduce my two wonderful compatriots, my companions that are going to continue playing with us tonight here in the Sandwichard Experience. Hello. Good evening. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? I got one. Where's number 2?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and mute the stream right now because hearing
so you don't get it
throwing me off.
Yeah.
So you don't get it to come through. Yeah, you'll learn how to do that real quick. Bush, thank you for tuning in and for actually being here today. This is one of my first actual collaborations I've done on the show, which is very weird considering that it simply has not happened yet. This is the Mighty Gray Bush. I'm gonna give a shout out once again. Hold on. It's be easier for me if I go grab my... No. We do this because I also got clips and stuff that'll do that now. I set up my clips today. I set up my clips properly today so that they should come up.
Oh, I don't even have any clips.
You don't have any clips?
Right,
okay, that's why. But I've got other clips and things. They'll go in proc. Bigger than my head. Like it's a real Dagwood sandwich. It's this thick and like it's this long. It's me. And we get it out of the store. Okay. And we eat it. But I got my clips ready. So eventually, when we do get clips ready, from both ends at the same time, and we chew and we kiss in the middle. But it's a Richard. Big sandwich. Okay. It's this by like. Thank you, Richard. Okay, excellent. There we go. Anyway, Bush, we got you on. You are another streamer. What do you currently got in your rotation? What are you looking at?
Admittedly, this is actually one of the ones that when I am streaming, I think actually this and Ark are the two that I've streamed the most, but because I'm such an eclectic ADHD squirrel, I'll play damn near anything, honestly.
That's fair. And Matt, you're joining us as well.
Yes, I am here again.
Excellent, fantastic. I love the fact that I can play with people this week. Unfortunately, my wife is taking an early night because she is going to have early work tomorrow, and I am going to, take advantage of the fact that I can still play video games and play with the people that I am continuing to make some interesting and hopefully worthwhile and long-lasting connections with. Bush, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you just started your journey a couple weeks ago as well.
Actually, I think I just started my second month into this, so yeah.
You just started? Yeah, I mean, I've only been doing this about 3 months in 2 days. I've been doing it for 3 straight months. So we're in the same kind of boat over here. Wonderful. Fantastic. Give Bush a follow as we're trying to go and help out over there as well. Like I had the shout out that went up before, but we're gonna do that one more time. You are also in my stream information, so if you should be, if you're able to go and tune into my stream, which you tuned into my stream, if you're watching this right now, you should be able to click down at the bottom where it says One More Kite in a Dream featuring Mighty Gray Bush. You should be able to click that as well, and that should bring you over to the profile just so you're able to do that. If you were not available, or if you were not aware that it also does exist for us to go and be able to do. So I'm learning all of that stuff out as I'm going myself, so don't worry about it. Okay. You got to smoke before the Sandwichard Experience? Buddy, I got to smoke before the Sandwichard Experience.
This sounds like a wonderful idea. I approve.
I got to smoke before the Sandwichard Experience, I tell you what. And I also wanted to give myself some claps because I hit 125 followers. I had 125 followers, which was my goal for May. I still have a couple days left in May. If you are interested, potentially, in getting some other eyes on this, I'm going to link on my socials out. Toasty, take care of that for me.
Why not go write something outlandish?
Thank you, my guy.
On Mr. Sandwichard's stream tweet.
That's a good idea.
Or join the Discord and see what else the Sandwichard Experience has to offer.
We've got a lot of things to offer here on the Sandwichard Experience, especially since we're trying to do some crossovers, some cooperative stuff with some wonderful people. Do you guys have the game booted up? Because I'm about to boot it up.
Yep, we are.
Okay.
Yep.
Currently going? Okay.
I
I might...
chilling in lobby.
Okay, Did I add you on Steam already, Bush?
Yes, I actually
Okay.
I just saw you come on. It looks like you're loading into the game right now.
Yeah, so you just
Okay, good.
you just have to invite the both of us and we're good to go.
Yep, I will get there when I get there. Give me 1 second. Music is going to go bye-bye. Because I guess that's just how that goes. But we're actually, is it still playing through?
I just realized
It is
something.
still
This
playing through. That works.
This is actually kind of cool because technically you are the first person who has ever raided me, and then also, even though I'm not streaming it, I'm just jumping in with you. This is the first collab I've done with somebody too. So, 2
Look at
milestones
that.
with you, buddy. I
There
appreciate
you go.
Much
Well,
love.
there you go. Thank you. I mean, I'm not gonna play with somebody if I don't think that they're cool or interesting, and you've already cleared that hurdle. So.
Oh, thank you. That really actually means a lot to me.
Well, I mean,
thank you.
I haven't. I personally had not had the opportunity to catch a lot of your streams in the recent time because I've been busy doing whatever. But luckily, I had a light weekend. I was able to take some time to myself, go and tune into some people's stuff, and you were on, and you were playing. You're playing the forest, and the way that you were just describing how you were building things, I'm like, I'm never gonna understand this game, but I have a general understanding of how this is working conceptually. So like, it was just like, you know what, you got me in on that. Not saying that there was,
sunshine.
you know, not saying there was any other limiting factors or anything besides that, but I was just like, you know what, I should make an effort to go out and share a moment, share a stream with you, because you seem to know your stuff. You're tapped into the things you need to be tapped into on these games, and you know, it's probably just a fantastic experience to have you on anyway. So, you know, we gotta make it. We gotta make it happen.
I appreciate that. Yeah, no, regardless of like actually me being acknowledged, anytime that you need an extra person, if I'm not doing anything, I'm always down to game with you. You are one of those people that I've met on here that does a good job of making me smile. So because of how much that means to me, I got your back as best as I can, buddy.
I appreciate that, but I will always make sure that people get credit where credit is due. And I would also say, if you haven't figured out to do. I don't know what your setup is. Are you streaming yourself right now? Or are you just hanging out to play? Because you could be streaming right now. And if you needed help figuring out how to get Discord hooked in and stuff, I was gonna help you do that. But if you already got that, then you already got that. Uh-oh. Did I lose him? I've lost sound over here from our friend Bush. Let me get a beer. I still can't get other beer yet.
Wait, all right.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem streaming. I just didn't know what was the deal with that, and so I just want to make sure I would just be on the courteous side, as well as I just was trying to be time efficient for your streams. So I can easily hop over to my desktop to do that, but
okay.
I don't. But if time restraint wise, I don't want to necessarily hold your viewers up from waiting.
I mean, if you decided that you would like to also stream out and have this be the two-way collab that it can be, then that is your prerogative. I would say that is absolutely 100% fantastic and acceptable if you decided to do that.
Okay.
But if you also just say, hey, let's go conquer Hoxie's, then I'm also down for that too.
All right.
I will wait. I got nothing else going on.
It's got an achievement for that's not how you play this game.
What'd you
honestly,
do?
That's just kind of the idea of doing that on there, since that'll be a first, that genuinely excites me, especially because you were the first person to raid me. So yes, I am definitely down. Give me a sec. I appreciate you so much. I'm so excited. I feel like a little kid during Christmas.
I'm excited. I'm excited as well. I'm very happy.
Okay, I'll still be in the stream as far as on Twitch, but I'm gonna switch over to my desktop real quick. So I'll be out of the
Just
game
take
in Discord.
Take as long as you need, dude.
See the
Did I see that?
employee of the month?
Nasty mode. Secret Ninjas with the Era Cubus 4 won't tell anyone. I'm in this Discord. I don't use their Discord, but I am in their Discord.
Wait, why does yours thing look different than mine?
Mine says, yeah, hold on. What does yours say?
Mine says nasty mode. Managed to mine 10,000 nitro without using a pickaxe, but it also has their icon.
You know, I don't have an icon.
No, yours didn't have a little
No, I
icon
don't have an
there.
icon. It might be. I don't know how to describe this. This might be procedurally generated with like instanced text and things.
Yeah, well, look, here's my screen. I'm sharing it on Discord.
You
This is
sending
what
it
I
to
see.
me? Oh yeah, hang on. Let me throw that in paint. Save you as Ganasty. Ganasty didn't want to show up. There we go. So this is what it says over there. So I'm wondering if it is instance. Managed to mine 10,000 nitro without using a pickaxe. That sounds ridiculous.
I mean,
That sounds like that's
just you blowing it up with a grenade at that point.
I guess you would have to. That'd be the only kind of way that you could.
Or
just
you would use
explosive
your
or
gun.
satchel charges. My guns don't seem to be able to knock stones open or anything.
Mine does. Well, mine can.
Okay. Bush is also a 4th prestige gunner. So I didn't know what the deal was, if there was limits on who can play what and how people can play things. But if we have 2 gunners, I guess that's cool. I don't mind that. Kick, kick, kick.
No, if you want to get that achievement, you throw your beer stein into the little thing over here.
Into the hole?
Yeah.
God, I feel like I've done that.
Just throw it at it.
Oh, I made it in. I guess I've gotten it already because I didn't get the achievement.
Like that.
Error logs. 11 error logs? That sounds like quite a few error logs. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing good.
How was work today? Unless you didn't work. And
No
in that
work
case-
today.
There you go. I didn't work either. Thank God. I finally got a weekend of 2 days. Actually, this week, this is a special day as well. This is the first week that I will not be working at the radio station anymore. So
Yeah.
I have another day off. Finally. For once. But it is Victoria Day. We are here
Indeed
celebrating,
it is.
I guess we're celebrating the Queen's birthday. Personally, I'm not, but some people do. Some people are real big on the, oh, we're a British Commonwealth thing, and I am not. Oh, and now I got that's not how you play this game.
You are trespassing. Please turn around. Get some work done.
Trespassing? Nah, bruh. Nah. I'm hanging out. Huh. I fell far enough on that I wonder.
Foreign objects in the launch tube. It appears that something is interfering with the force field. Would you happen to know anything about it?
What? Why would I know anything about that? Desktop's booting up, don't worry. There we go. Throw this at the thing. Get that over there. I like how the mugs clink and clatter, but they're supposed to be like made of wood and metal.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
They don't sound like they're made of wood or metal like that. They sound like they're made of plastique.
No!
No!
Damn, I'm good at this.
Damn, I'm good at this. Let's see. There are things that were on my thing that people went and got, but didn't see because I think we were still early in the stream. So we had our bread rankings.
Our current slice rankings have been posted to chat, sir.
Damn, Matt, you're killing it, dude. $32.99. That's like, I know this is like tracking, like, oh, here's how much minutes you watched, and here's the equivalent to what. Like, that's a lot of minutes.
Yep.
Number one over here. Like, continuously, you're gonna end up probably being number one for a while there.
This area is under construction. Please turn around.
Even if you're Even if, what's this? Even if for like 90% of it you're just tapped out, I don't care. That's awesome. That's dedication.
Where the hell
I
are you?
appreciate that. Where am I? Oh, buddy, you don't want to know. I'm bringing the party to you. Where are you?
The second level still.
You're on the second level still?
Yeah, where we first went down the elevator.
Down the elevator.
Hang on, I'm coming to you now.
Are you coming to me now? I guess you can see my stream
Yeah.
and know where I am.
I'm right here,
Well, don't.
behind you now.
Look what I got.
It's a disco ball.
I mean, like, honestly, it's very cool that, like, the lighting is completely reactive.
Yeah.
That's not something, I mean, with the lighting tech that they have in this game, I would assume that they would have good reactive lighting, but that still looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does actually. So where are we putting this bad boy?
I don't know, I'm just tossing it around.
Where did you find that anyway?
Down. Oh. Damn, I almost hit you with that. Down at the bottom. Under the
Under here.
ship. There's like a yeah, and it was right here. But I don't know what is that? I guess we're about to find out. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh! Okay, but is it... What is it? Because all it says was 0.
Hold up, hold up.
Oh my god. I realize what this is now. Where's the ball? Yeah. Where's the glow ball? Where did I throw that?
I don't know. You had it last.
I threw it at you while you were by the bar over in this.
I think it's up top. Did it fall down here?
Did I lose the ball?
Not again.
Good physics there. I'm almost dead. Somehow. I guess I've fallen down from the top a few too many times. Oh, there.
Where is it?
Yes, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's just soccer.
That's actually kind of hilarious.
You can body block and do all this stuff. That's actually really cool. Ah!
Ha!
Oh, that's not fair. Go reset my score on me, why don't you? Oh wait, Kendra told me there was a
Orders from management.
Yeah, under
audio.
Get to
the
it.
very bottom.
Disable copyright stream music.
Can't stand still to this.
You boys better be better minded
Okay.
than you are dancers.
I'm back in the channel.
Excellent.
Nice.
That's a step in the right direction. Almost got everything situated.
We're just having a dance
Almost.
party.
Yeah, we're just dancing over here. I like how we're doing the same dance.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys got that one unlocked. I have already done that. But it's
The
kinda
dance? Did you unlock a dance? Hello, Mother. Thank you for tuning into the Sandwichard experience. Your son, Sandwichard's experience.
I feel like dancing.
You know, you're not being paid by the hour. Get to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything is just running horribly slow because I just got done with a new Windows update, and I feel like
sorry.
that. Yeah, it's always that Jack Nicholson meme from The Shining when he's like coming through the door with the axe. That's what I feel like whenever it's
For Windows updates, yeah.
Yeah.
What the? What is this hammer? This hammer freaking me out over here. Tripping me up. I'm getting stuck on this hammer. Mom Witch says hi. Mom Witch says hi. Playing some Deep Rock Galactic tonight with another streamer. This is Mighty Gray Bush. Bush, say hello. Oh god, Bush is dead again. Just as long as Bush doesn't.
Okay. Okay, so Discord's been really having this issue with me lately, and I haven't. I'm gonna have to look into it. But apparently,
What's up?
Don't have it. If I have it tabbed out into something else, Discord will stop like acknowledging my press to talk.
Oh,
think-
that would make sense because if the microphone gets exclusive. Yeah, if you have a microphone set to be like on an app, like set to be exclusive for that app, you won't be able to use it there because this has voice chat, doesn't it?
I believe so. It has its own voice chat.
That is possible. I just if it's affecting the sound quality for the stream, let me know. I did set it to the just active mic, and I'm usually
I'm
pretty
fine.
good about.
I'm fine with that. Like if anything goes and is like an explosion in your background, I'm gonna be like, "Whoa, are you okay?" More than I'll be like, "Hey, you sound like crap." Because I mean, even like I do things with people who have microphones that aren't necessarily the best, and I still don't care because the experience is the experience. It's just part of it.
Let's see.
Plus, even if you like your microphone doesn't sound bad, but even if it did, I wouldn't be like, "Well, can't play with me today." I'm not a stickler for that kind of thing. Why would I be? Why would I disincentivize myself from playing with somebody just because their microphone might not be the best possible quality? That's a rude thing to do. But as long as you are heard and I can hear you while you have that going, that should be fine. If not, then we'd have another issue to solve.
Okay, I just gotta fix one thing real quick, and then I should be good to go.
Nice.
I'll put it to good use.
Just upgrading my stuff for a sec. I'm going to try the
I don't have money to
pheromone
upgrade stuff.
canister. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but I'm going to try it.
I don't even have any of that red crystal, whatever it is.
Red
Alright.
crystal?
Yeah, for my
believe-
incendiary grenades.
All right.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I have
We are
no idea what
now
that's going to be.
live.
What did I do on my day off, Mother? This. No, I cleaned. I did a lot of housework stuff today. Kendra did as well. We hung paintings. We moved our chaise on our couch to the other side. We had some people over. We got some stuff done. It was an alright productive day. I also grilled some delicious food. All right, let's go to the Hollow Bug. The Hollow Bug.
All right, I think I finally got everything working. It just took me a second. There we go. Oh shit.
I need to do a mission in the. I need to do the salvage operation in the fungus box. If you can do
A
that.
salvage operation in the
Iron.
fungus box. Oh yeah, I can see your pip.
Yeah.
I am completely cool with whatever mission. The only thing I haven't had much experience on are the deep dives or level 4 stuff.
We're not
Well,
there
we're
yet.
we're not even close to
we
that
we
stuff.
still have not finished like the beginning of like conquering Hoxies, so
Gotcha. Okay. To initiate this party off, I must show you something very awesome. When you guys come over and grab these flintlocks, I need you guys to not drink it until I give you the command to. So that way
you
this-
have special beer. Okay, cool.
Oh yes, I have all the special beers unlocked already.
Well, you got 125 hours put into this game, which is awesome.
You guys can stand around anywhere, honestly. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to go up to here
You're
specifically.
gonna go mess up the anti-grav? Yeah.
All right, you will see why. Slam him down. Slam him down, gents.
I'm in. I'm doing it. I got it.
And then you just start exploding everywhere, and it sends you flying because of the zero gravity. This is like one of my favorite things to do with me and my buddies whenever we're playing this game.
Yes.
I love this game so much.
Oh my god. So, there's got to be some kind of practical use for this on a mission. Also, hi Dart, thank you for tuning into the Sandwichard experience. I'm glad you're here. We're playing some Deep Rock Galactic with Mighty Grey Bush. If you haven't heard of that name before, make sure you learn that name. Do another shout out.
If needed, you guys can also simplify it conversationally as Greybush. I'm just such an eclectic squirrel that sometimes I'll add adjectives, like on Discord, I'm plentiful Greybush. On Twitch,
I saw
it's
that.
Freddy.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, yeah, just switch things up from time to time, but generally I don't change the Greybush part.
The Grey Bush part. It's like when you have Twitch clips, like they are like they're procedurally generated with like names or whatever, so you get like big sticky unicorn or something. It reminds me of that.
That's funny.
So we have two
yeah,
gunners.
actually-
I didn't realize we could have more than one of the same class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
How you haven't prestige at all, so I strongly recommend your two guns that you're gonna want to get as soon as possible are the two that I have, and they are
As a gunner?
absolutely
Okay.
Yes, as a gunner. The other thing I will strongly recommend too is the grenade. I'll show you what I got loadout was. Come on. All right, there we go.
This is a salvage
There we
mission.
go.
That's a rocket launcher. Holy
That's a
shit.
that is a
So
big
this
fucking
thing,
gun.
the beautiful thing about this is, at range, this thing acts like Yondu's arrow from like Guardians of the Galaxy, where the
It'll
missiles
trace
will
and-
follow where.
okay.
Yes, it is so beautiful. So that's one of the reasons why I recommend it. The other gun, check this out. So this is a burst pistol. If there's a perk with it that when you choose your abilities and stuff with them, if you select the if all rounds land on target, it stuns them. I can stun Praetorians with this thing and mag dump them and kill them
Jesus.
single-handedly with this pistol effortlessly.
Nice.
Because they can't even because the stun will make it so they just stand there all dazed like ah. And then,
Yeah, you do that with my
you-
shotgun, but like wow.
Yeah, so it's absolutely wonderful. And then this grenade, you guys are probably not gonna like the. All right, you're gonna want to step back.
Oh yeah, that's the indiscriminate fire one.
Yeah, that one is just okay. So when you are in a pinch, if you throw, I have literally cleared out entire fucking trash mob swarms. Excuse my language. I need to remember to not the.
It's fine. We don't care about that. We don't
Okay,
care about
word.
that so much here.
Word. All right. You won't hear like anything like sexist or racist. I just admittedly
Good.
sometimes I do have the sound. But, yeah, I'm not that kind of person. But at the same time, I do have the mouth of a sailor, and sometimes
And that's the only one.
especially when I go full raging ginger. Not that I have any issues of rage or anything, but the times that I have some very powerful. Like one of my favorite times that I ever got mad at somebody for almost T-boning me in a vehicle. And it was so funny because they looked at me so dumb, like they weren't even offended. They were just dumbfounded by what I called them, but I called them a cum guzzling giraffe. And they were just, They literally were just like, I don't know how to process this. Okay, so we are doing a salvage.
We're doing one of these.
Yeah, so the door wall is over.
Where's Giraffe?
It's over by me.
Giraffe.
Let's see, you are the gunner
Giraffe.
and you are over that way. I like
Sorry,
the
I'm
fact that
catching
you
up.
just hold control and then it like tells you where
Oh,
like
it's
people
so
are at.
good. It's so good. Like we pointed that out, we figured that out last stream, and I was like, this is the best possible thing that could be good.
Are you guys
Also,
familiar with...
you got T-boned and called somebody a cum guzzling giraffe.
Yeah, dude, like the person literally almost plowed into me, like T-boning me in a parking lot, and this was like not long after I already got T-boned by a Jeep Liberty at 35, 40 miles an hour. And so, like, admittedly, it was like a little bit of a for lack of a better term, PTSD response of.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And the look, like the sheer dumbfoundedness of this look on their face was just hilarious because like they didn't know if they should be offended or should be laughing for what I just.
They should be a little impressed, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I sometimes will spit stuff out like that. I do acknowledge that I am also a former hoe, also known as a heavy occupational employee.
A hoe, of course.
Technically, if I was also a pimp person in management position at my.
So you're also
jobs.
a pimp and you're a hoe.
But I don't know. It just feels like I've only been a manager, and even though like as far as the actual official title goes, I've only been a manager once, and so it just doesn't. It feels strange trying to like elevate myself to that level when I'm so used to calling myself a hoe.
Yeah, I can't allow myself to be the pimp. I have to be the hoe.
I'm that bottom bitch.
You know what? Sometimes we all have to be bottom bitches at times. That's just how life goes. But Bush, we're glad to have you today.
I'm glad I joined. The fact that we're having this conversation like this, as chill as we are, is making me laugh.
And you are streaming on your end as well, just making sure.
Yes, absolutely I am. And thinking about it, all I need potentially this stream may get me the last requirement for affiliate too, because I only need to increase my
25% chance, so you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice.
0.9.
But then you take my 75% chance
there's a
of winning
very good possibility
if we was to go one-on-one. And then add 66 and
possibility.
2/3%.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
141
So-
I'm just appreciating the company
So,
because
Richard,
you guys are
the numbers
fucking
don't lie, and they
Thank
spell
you.
disaster
Well,
for you at
I wouldn't.
sacrifice.
I wouldn't have asked you to play if you weren't awesome yourself. So.
All right. Oh, we got a Praetorian up here. Okay, so the Praetorians are fun, especially if you can get. So one of the things have you guys played any MMOs like WoW or anything like that?
Just
also
playing
click on one of
14.
the other channel point rewards.
They were playing that on Thursdays.
Oh yes, I got my armored bug. Yes, or no, wait, is that a slasher? No, that's a guard. Beautiful. Okay,
Well, you
so
know
the other
so
thing
much
too-
more about this that you're just running circles around.
Okay, so one of the perks I highly recommend that you get maxed out as quickly as possible is Beastmaster, the one where you get to tame a bug. Like right now,
You can tame a bug?
Yeah, like I got you see the lightly blue-colored Steve I'm aiming at right now?
Oh yeah.
Eating, yeah. And the best part about it is too, you can so you can either get the standard glyphids, but honestly, it's either this or the slasher or your two. That if you can do it, go for them because you will like the stats on them are way better overall in terms of their usefulness. So
Okay. Is there a limit to what you can get on?
Someone has requested to see your dogs, sir.
I'll give somebody to see my dogs, sweetie. You're under my desk.
All right, I
That's
gotta.
fine.
There's nothing around me trying to murder me. I actually have to look down and see this. Because, you
Hi,
got the corgi.
babies. Hi, babies. You don't like the fireworks. I know. Also, I'm just wearing ankle socks today. I'm sorry, mother. You're the only one who ever asks to see my feet, but you got only ankle socks on today. Hi, sweetheart. My babies. Oh man, they really. They're really not fans of the fireworks today. They're both of them are cowering underneath my desk. Both of them are. This does not happen very often.
I feel bad. about
It's
those
it's
situations?
Victoria Day. It's not like we didn't expect this to happen.
Basically the equivalent of our 4th of July.
It
In the
well,
US.
damn it. Victoria Day is the Queen Victoria's birthday.
Oh,
But
wait, never mind.
it's the start of the summer. We call it the May 2-4 weekend because it's supposed to be the Monday before the 24th.
Okay.
So it's the 2-4 weekend.
Richard, why are you dead again?
I fell because I grappled up somewhere and then I thought it was somewhere safer than it was and I let go because I didn't have anything else to do. But your Memorial Day is next week.
From A
Yep,
to D,
that is
skip
true.
B and C.
Another random pro tip that I just thought of for your gunner. You know, you're familiar with your grappling gun?
Yeah, the
Rip.
zip line.
Yes, as soon as you can, I highly recommend. It is going to save your butt a few times if you make sure to get, if you don't have it, make sure you have the increased pitch angle. So
Yeah, I already
instead
have
of
that one. I already have
Okay. Yeah.
Lighting up!
I have been in situations where I had to dig myself out with a pickaxe because I didn't have that, and it would have been nice to have that little extra.
What's the difference? Like, what does it add?
It just adds like an extra 5 to 10 degrees of angle, so that way instead of like being limited at 35, you can get it at like 40 or 45 degrees as an arc aiming up.
Okay.
Because you can with the there's like with certain limitations like that with the zipline gun, like you can't even, you have to actually also be like 10-15 feet away from the target before it will allow you to shoot it, or yards, but probably like I want to say at least a good 12 to 14 yards possibly, something like that, before it'll actually.
That's a hard thing to judge, but I guess you get used to seeing what that looks like.
Yeah, once you kind of get used to it, seeing when it does stuff. Yeah. Oh, the other thing, are you guys familiar with the fact that you have the terrain scanner if you press M?
Yeah. Well, I have it set to tab, but yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah. Sometimes I can. Oh, watch out behind you. Okay. Yeah, you had an exploder.
God damn it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's also a really useful tool because there's times where you finding like eggs and stuff like that can be a pain, but you can still see them on the map that way too. Also, batteries, if you like come across a chest for gear, you can get that. Let's see, where are you at?
There's
Oh, you
chests
are
for
over-
gear?
Yeah,
I
like
don't think we're far enough into the game to get that.
no,
Come
there's,
on!
they randomly spawn. That is something that just randomly spawns, so you don't you will hear a weird beeping noise to try to attract you
almost
to
died
it.
again.
You can also get there's also this other one that's I'm trying to remember, just because on my brain I started having an ADHD squirrel mode. Oh crap! I gotta shoot something and I forgot where I was going with this. Pause thing. It's like my brain
Trying to
just
get-
shotgunned out my ass like a fichette round.
Jesus. I'm trying to get this this thing back up and I have to repair it first. Then it's probably fine.
Oh yeah, that's what I was. So there's a combination of you can get gear from either chests, which require 2 battery packs to be found and inserted into the chest to open it up, and then it'll give you a shit ton of gold as well as some other minerals potentially.
Okay. I just haven't seen
And
any of
then
those yet.
there's also times where you will find you'll first typically find a helmet, and then you scan the helmet, and then it will tell you on your scanner where nearby to start digging and looking, and then you will find a set of dwarven armor that's just chilling there, and then you can pick something. I can't count how many pickaxe parts I've got from that. So,
Okay, I'm gonna have to keep eyes out because we haven't seen any of that yet.
Yeah, no, I've never seen that before.
Not even a single chest, like nothing yet. Interesting.
Again, it might be from once we get through the first assignment.
Past the tutorial stuff, yeah, maybe.
Oh, you guys are still on the tutorial stuff?
We're still, we haven't conquered Hoxie's.
Okay, gotcha. Fair enough. I do vaguely remember that. So they were more rare in the beginning, but towards the end, that's when you started getting a shit ton. And then now my next question is, where the fuck is this next? Do we have all the? No, we. Oh,
Yeah,
We need
both,
one
we
more
have
fossil.
both
I've
fuels
gotten most of the stuff, so we just need one more fossil. Oh, there is 2 up here, so we're good.
Okay, and then now at this point, we just need to get the drop pod linked up. So there should be a
We're
box
set.
nearby.
There, yeah, I saw it over on the other side.
Completed. Now finish the
Hang
job.
on, let me see if I can ping
Programmed
it.
Molly. Just what the doctor.
At least I thought I saw it. Hold on. Ooh, red sugar. Are you a loot bug killer, or do you leave them alone usually?
Especially because
Oh,
there's
just
some.
return to the drop pod right now.
No, there's no, but you don't just return to it. Like we have to
Need to
actually hook
uplink
up.
to mission control.
Yeah, you have because you got to recalibrate a bunch of crap, and then you got to refuel it up. There's a little bit
Oh,
of
here's
a
a
step
box.
to it.
Uplink here.
As I say, return to drop pod then.
Oh, that's because you for the mule, because that's just standard procedure. But let's see the the thing's over there. All right, yeah. If you want to go ahead and hit that,
I can't hit that.
If you want to go ahead and tell the wait, you're no longer up there, Molly, to go up.
I got
We're
it.
gonna have to yeah. We use the mule. You tell it to your pod, and then it will. Oh, you can also pet the bug too, just so you
I
know.
did already. Yeah, I saw that.
I feel like that's a test of a video game. Like, can you pet animals in it? All right, then this has like checked one of the boxes off for being a good game. Especially if there's a dog in a game that I cannot pet. That.
But then you just get mad.
internally irks.
Then you just
Yeah,
get mad.
exactly. It's because it's a dog. The dog deserves all the pets, even if it's in a video game.
100% of the time. Still under? Yes, you're still under. Oh, you're tired today, honey. We had some people over, and she was just getting played with for a couple hours, and she's just tired out. She's turning 11 this year, I think. So
Okay.
she's getting a little old lady. So
Yeah, Charlie just hit 9.
my Charlie's the 11.
All right. So this
We
is
don't
the
deserve
fun
dogs. We truly don't deserve them.
Is,
They're too good for
yeah,
this
I
world.
kind of have to agree on that note with how much our species can be shitbirds, for lack of a better term. Like regardless of who. Why? Whoa! Why am I flying up that? Oh, okay, that was an interesting glitch. All right. Yeah. So we got a couple Praetorians. They're gonna drop down pretty quickly. There we go.
So I guess once you start like unlocking all of like the big weapons and big stuff that you can get, you really need to play it on harder difficulties, just so that it's not boring. Probably. I can
Yeah.
imagine.
Well,
Like if you're stunning everything.
So that's the thing is, there's actually times where the game will say it's giving you like a level 2 mission, but it feels more like a level 4 or level 5, and we're just like me and my buddies are just like we're dragging along, we're making it work, but why is this as difficult as it is? What the hell? And I feel like sometimes that just the way certain things spawn, it creates balancing conflictions that they didn't intentionally do.
I could imagine, especially since you have better stuff. It's probably like the AI director in Left 4 Dead, where you have, additional.
Scales it up.
It scales it up. What? Is this anti-gravity? Jump scare.
Apparently you can also, like, if I jump on your head or you jump on mine, it will actually send you bouncing and flying.
Oh, only on you? I got another leg here. Do we
On
not need
other
it?
players. I don't think we need it. There's usually extras laying around.
Oh, okay. Why would there be extras?
Just because in case you can't find the others to make it a little easier for you. They don't do that on the higher level.
Fuel cells arrived. Connect them to the drop pod by dragging out the charge cable.
Alright.
Where's Molly? I wanted to dump this into Molly, but I can't find her.
Smalley, back to the drop pod.
Oh no, I could throw this. Oh, I can't throw that in there, huh? His leg's just useless.
Yeah, the leg's just useless.
Fuel cells connected. Now you just need to prep the fuel cells and the charge.
I mean,
will begin.
if the game was awesome, we could turn it into like a inspiration of the leg lamp from A Christmas Story.
We could. Wasn't there one? I seem to recall, because I got this around Christmas last year. I seem to recall that they had a leg lamp somewhere in the home base.
It wouldn't surprise me seeing how much they pay. Like they even have they have Yondu's Mohawk from Guardians of the Galaxy, the Ravager, as one of your
Oh,
headpieces.
just for cosmetics?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there's also so when Lenny died of Motorhead, they actually put his hat in there to pay tribute to him, because it's like, I mean, it's the Ace of Spades. Come on, you gotta pay homage to the man.
Right. Rip Lemmy.
Great bass
loss.
player.
What a loss. Oh, what is that?
Dad.
This'll turn them crazy.
Oh, that was my dead. My Steve is dead. All
You
right.
Steve?
I hate
Are they all
these
named
things.
Steve?
Yes, they name them all Steve for some reason. I don't know why.
They named them all Steve for some reason.
Yes, the developer. Why are you just sitting there
Pretty
hissing
good,
at me? Like,
honestly.
there we go. All right, I took care of the roly-poly bastard.
I play
bad.
D&D weekly with somebody who names all of his characters, not all of his characters that play, but like NPCs and things in the campaigns that he runs every so often. All of his stuff is named Steve, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's very funny to be like, huh, Kirk could be interested in this just by that merit. No option to name anything else? Don't worry about it. We just got Steve's.
I mean, it makes it easy so you don't have to think of names. I was like, so it was like a curse and a blessing for Pokemon games on that note for me, because I would take time to find figure out the most random but funny name possible, and then do that. And sometimes it would take me a while, and it would get frustrating on that note. But I love the fact you can do that.
I don't know what I named Pokemon anymore, honestly.
The only reason why I would purposely do that is just because I saw that there was a consistency where the game would be like, just insert name of Pokemon here for the dialogue. So there was just times where,
You can name it something ridiculous
yeah,
in order to make it work.
yeah, exactly. Like one of the Pokemon that I really didn't like, but it forced me to at one point in time deal with. So I named it Bitch. So like there would be times where like the game would be like,
your
"Get over here,
bitch is doing great.
Yeah. So it was just like, it was moments like that just made me laugh.
Shoot.
Oh, my bad.
Do the ones that
Really?
pop, or I guess explode, do they happen on, like, do they have to hit 0, or is there a certain threshold that they have to get hit through in order to...
Oh, you can actually just, I have a tendency of just shooting them more than I actually need to, but as long as you hit one round, regardless of what gun it is, it will typically trigger the detonation sequence.
Oh, okay.
So you can, if I'm being smart about things, you can actually, I can conserve ammo that way. And you kindly piss off.
Don't let me die.
Wait, where are you?
I'm okay. I was up.
Dropcon powered up and ready to leave. It's time to bring it all home.
All right, go
Alright.
home.
Beautiful.
With or without you.
We just gotta hop on.
Oh, and this is our
Alright,
out. Okay, cool.
Just hop up, we got it. Yeah, the best grenade as a whole for the gunner, just because its ability to clear trash mobs. Oh crap, we got one of these guys. Just because of the ability to literally clear an entire trash, like basically anything within that bubble, when you throw it, if it's a standard size glyphid that's not like perked up or anything due to game status situations, it will wipe it out. I've even actually I've thrown 3 of those grenades right behind an oppressor, so all of them just unloaded on his booty, and I dropped an oppressor that way with just 3 grenades, no firing.
Jesus. Sounds like high-level stuff in this game gets a little busted.
When you know how to use it right, yes. I've only found some of this stuff out by sheer panic of like, oh crap, I'm about to die, throw, and then just start running as fast as I can in terror.
That's the best kind of way that can happen, because then that promotes, like, even if it was accidental, it promotes ingenuity and emergent gameplay.
Yeah.
Better hope.
Okay, so yeah, the Beast Master perk, I highly recommend everybody take, regardless of what class, take that, because especially if you happen to get lucky and everybody has either armored or slasher glyphids, you can, that's like an entire fucking squad just to roll around with beautifully. And they, especially when you see it, when you have like, even especially if they're 4 slashers, you can see them swipe. Like, granted, they don't stay alive as long, but the caveat to that, the unfortunate caveat, but they do more damage, so you can actually take, like, have a group of them swarm another group and then just start melting. It's so beautiful.
Oh, this is
Fortunately,
a
it's
while
on,
still away
like,
from me.
Tier 6.
Oh,
I need one
for
more
that-
star to get another
for
passive
Beast
perk
Bat.
slot, so I'm gonna wait a second and get that next. Is there anything I can unlock this store?
I need more. I need 2 more of the green crystal. What that green crystal is?
I don't know which one you're looking at.
You're talking about the
Luminite.
Unimite? Okay, yeah. So I don't know if you guys have gotten to the right level to unlock it, but this is your best.
No. This is after we'd finish
Auto
everything.
insertion sequence initiated.
Okay.
So we have to complete Conquer Hawks 4 to get the company benefits, mineral training network, and then everything else as well.
Okay.
All right, you have to do this egg hunt next, right, Matt?
Yes. So we're synced up.
We're caught up. We're good.
On the tracks now. Yeah.
Okay. Before you guys go, I have another special beer for you guys.
Yeah.
So, typical tradition, every time in between rounds, me and my buddies have a tendency of getting beers, and fortunately,
course.
because I already have them all unlocked, and I have enough minerals, I don't have a problem just getting a bunch of the fancy beers to show you guys some of the cool stuff, but this one's rather fun. Have fun.
Oh, what's this?
I'm not even going to tell you what it does, you're
Okay.
just going to find out. It's kind of cool.
Oh.
Don't worry, you'll teleport back. That's why it's called wormhole. You'll randomly appear momentarily back. There we go.
That was very cool.
Okay, just teleport me outside of the base.
Oh, there's actually
100%.
one time where it teleported me above the drop pod, so it went dropping down on top of it, and like I almost died. It was actually kind of comical.
But you can only do that for those beers inside the base and not on a mission.
Yeah.
There are
yeah,
some.
no,
There are some that give bonuses, right?
yes. There's one that there's the pickaxe one that there's technically 2 pickaxe ones. One is for extra damage when you're using them against other like the glyphids and shit. The
Okay.
other is if you're trying to regardless of what terrain type you're digging through, it takes one less pickaxe swing to be able to get through the material to dig through quicker. And then there's also one that gives you more Morokite. So if you're on a mission trying to
Get
find more
Morokite, you'll just get
Morokite,
more? Okay.
yeah, there's
God, I
also
kind of wish we had that in the last time we were playing this game.
there's
Yeah.
also a pot of gold one that's absolutely wonderful that basically doubles your gold input. And anytime that you get that in tandem with there's a gold burst. So have you come across those giant detonators where they literally will explode an entire section of the cavern once you kill
No.
them? Okay, so if you see a giant magma-looking glyphid that has a big old booty the size of a dump truck, and when I say it, with this description, when you see it, you will know what I'm talking
I'll understand.
about.
I will understand.
That it would also include the name itself will also insinuate that bad things happen once you detonate it or once you shoot it. But
Okay.
yeah, there's 2 different versions. There's a lava one and then there's a gold one. The lava one, run, keep your distance as best as possible because you get like a good 60-yard spear of detonation or its blast damage.
Really?
And
That's huge.
Yes, Yes. So if you're like okay, so my first time having to do a level 4 mission to be you got a hoolie hoarder. Where the hell did it go? The hoolie hoarders. Okay, so the thing with hoolie hoarders, don't shoot them until you know you have everybody surrounding them in like a kill box formation. So otherwise, you just lost a nice payday. Not the end of the world.
Is that like the elves from the Christmas event?
I think so, possibly. Yeah,
They were kind of like a thing. They would just run away from you, and you'd have to go catch them for stuff.
Yep. And because the more you shoot them, the more minerals and shit they dump out. But
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah, but so if you ever have the opportunity to get one of those gold detonators, and you get lucky and drink a pot of the pot of gold beer that gives you the bonus for your gold. Oh, you better expect a nice payday from that one. It is absolutely gorgeous.
All right, keep an eye out for that.
I've literally gotten I can't count how much gold I've gotten from that.
Oh, you can just shoot those? Frick.
Yeah.
I have been running up there to pop them.
No, you can just go
crap. Oh, I survived.
Nice. Drop those in there. We've gotten a lot of gunks so far. We were still in the first room. We got almost half of what we need, so that's a good, pretty good sign.
Light is up.
Nitra. I think we're okay to move on. That's where we came in from. All right. What is like the lore conceit for how some of this stuff works? Like what's the basis? Deep Rock hires us to do work. But
Yeah,
why
well,
do they hire us
basically-
to do work?
Oh, there's infestation here.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's okay.
That's
So.
the egg. Never mind.
Oh, yes. Okay. So heads up with the egg before you start digging, so that way you do not deal. Because as soon as you touch the egg, you will immediately hear a glyphid scream and everything start rattling. That triggers a swarm. Me and my buddies found a trick where if you make sure the molly is right next to you when you grab the egg, so you can basically grab the egg and within 2 seconds put it into the molly, you completely bypass the majority of the swarm.
Oh, that's good.
But the longer you take to get the egg into the mule, then it will spawn more for that. So it can.
Okay.
So, one of the things that whenever me and my buddies are on egg missions, what we will typically do is if we are about to call the molly, we'll actually confirm on egg missions, hey, nobody's about to be trying to grab an alien egg to throw in, right? And once the okay is cleared, that's when we'll go ahead and call it. Otherwise, that's like the only time you actually need to worry about the molly. Or wait, excuse me, low oxygen missions and calling a molly can be
Low oxygen?
yeah. So, low oxygen missions are rather fun, and I mean that very sarcastic. Oh. So that's the thing. Yeah, make sure so you actually did that backwards. Before you even dig it out, you want to have the molly here, because just by having the egg exposed and hearing that call, that means you triggered the swarm. And it looks like... So.
I need the mule right here, right now.
Oh, and it looks like they got the...
No, hold on. Leave it there. Let me deposit my thing. Okay, now we're good.
Pheromones, let them kill each other.
Let me get some nitra.
This is actually being rather forgiving. So next time for future reference, and more specifically in the context of dealing with larger or the higher difficulties on the levels, make sure you always have that molly right next to you, because this is actually a very mild swarm.
Great job, Molly. You really helped us out here.
Yeah, Molly did great. Molly's always gonna do great.
That, and also you run into the issue too sometimes where Molly's drunk and the engineers that did the programming for Molly in Deep Rock Galactic have let us down. Just like when you see the drop pod go in at in the most
Oh my god, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy.
Oh, all right, I'm on my way. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize.
It's okay, it's okay, it's
Molly,
okay.
get
it's
out of
okay,
my way.
it's
I'm
okay,
trying to
it's
shoot
okay.
the oppressor. God. I'm trying to shoot the oppressor, not waste my ammo on you. All right, gave it a sec. There we go. I just got to give it a couple booty pumps, and then it will melt away. As terrible
Molly.
wording as that was, I didn't think about that till after the
No,
fact.
it's fine. Give it as many booty pumps as you need. Stop calling Molly! Stop calling Molly!
Down it goes.
Everybody stop calling Molly.
Oh yeah, those eggs. So if you don't touch those things, then you don't cause swarmers to jump out. So you can, if you're not trying to deal with them, you can literally just leave them alone and don't touch them, and they won't pop out.
So we can leave those, find out where they all are, and then figure it out later if we have to.
Yeah, those little egg, like literally. And the only time I would actually do, like, say for example, if you know you're about to deal with like one of the bigger baddies, like an oppressor, or you're dealing with a mission where you like have to pop this giant like red tumor looking thing, and then it's either going to spawn 1 or 2 big baddies coming after you.
Okay, I guess we'll see that when we see
It looks like a giant red egg, honestly. Yeah, if you when you see it, we'll probably end up getting a mission before like that before too long. Those are so common. But
Oop, there's the last
yeah,
one.
if you when you pop, because basically it's just one of those, like, that's the egg for them, and then once you burst it, then they come out. But yeah, this game has so much complexity to it. All right, so we still have 5 more eggs.
Are you
to go.
riding that leaf?
I am riding.
Yeah, those will lift you up and do stuff like that for you. It's kind of cool. Next. See if I can figure. Okay.
That's it on the seeds.
All right, actually, I need to flip around real quick because there is an egg over this way.
How
There's an egg.
do you know? Can you see it from somewhere that I can't?
Okay, so there's
I'm
an
gonna get some
egg
light.
in the thing below me here.
Yeah. So that's the thing is if you use your terrain scanner, you can actually find the eggs really easy that way.
Are they marked?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
they're
just-
orange.
Oh, yeah,
they're,
wow, look
they're
at that.
orange on the. Oh, there's one really deep into the wall.
All right, I'm about to grab the next egg, so let's go. I already have the molly right next to me. All right, there we go. Got that already in there, and if somebody-
Richard, there's one right in front of you.
Yes, I'm seeing it. I was gonna do
Yeah,
a
you have to-
twofer.
You have to call the Molly.
Yeah, call the molly.
Attention.
Fortunately, it's at lower levels, so we're gonna have a little. It's gonna be a. Oh crap! There's so much stuff swarming me all at once. All right, there we go.
On these
Now,
lower
like-
levels, I've seen that we haven't had issues really dealing with the bigger swarms, but it's that. I mean, that'll
Unless
change
you're
in the
by
future.
yourself and you have all of them like hitting you at once. That's like even at my level, that still can be troublesome. But yeah, it's just honestly for that rule of thumb when it comes to making sure the molly is nearby when you're about to grab the egg. That's just good etiquette to get you in the habit. So that way when you're, because if you're like on tier 3 and tier 4 difficulty and you don't do that, that can mean the difference between life and death.
Right. Yeah, being able to toss that in there and not have to drag it around and do whatever. Yeah, I could imagine.
Jesus Christ. Why is everything's coming after me at once? All right, there we go. Yeah, see how I'm landing all the rounds on it and then it's like doing this weird like dazed effect right there?
Yeah.
That's because of the perk on my pistol. And I saw that our other gunner right here had hit a wonderful shot on that booty, so I purposely was just, oh, don't shoot. Okay, so if you, hold up. If you see me approaching a bug like that without shooting it, that's a sign that I'm about to actually go tame it.
Can you call that then?
Shooting you. I will call it next time. That was my bad. It was admittedly rambling on and going on about multiple things at once.
Hey, that's fine. That's just how this goes.
Holy crap, I hate those
But,
electric squid
Yeah,
things so
I
much.
haven't seen the
They
electric
are
ones yet.
Really annoying.
So, that usually oftentimes means that there's a breeder nearby that releases those, and there's 2 different of those squid things. You'll see
Okay.
the electric ones, and then there's these weird purple ones that do, like, they
Damn
don't
it.
shock you, they just do more damage, and it's kind of in some ways more annoying. Where with the electric ones, if you're like on a zip line or something, you gotta worry about like killing them before they drop you because you can plummet to your death. I've had that happen so many times in frustration. Oh, you just went down on my way.
Oh, there's a thing in that one.
That was close.
All right.
Thank you, pal.
That's a good question.
I've also found too that
Bloody hell, you're hot to
the
kill.
shield is absolutely wonderful for when you're trying to revive your friends and you're being
That's a good
swarmed.
question. Oh, no, that's yours. Boy, how many times have you lost teammate bugs because somebody has automatically shot it by accident? Probably a decent amount of times.
Yeah, actually, that or I've also accidentally. So I have to be mindful at times with my rockets because I also have an overclock on them that gives higher AOE damage. And so, dude,
Are overclocks gotten by like prestiging the weapon, kind of?
once you prestige, no, so once you prestige once with one of your dwarves, you can then start getting matrix cores, and then that gives you the ability to, which your matrix cores are how you get your overclocks and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's basically the what gives you the extra tweak modification to your weapons to work more towards your playstyle. Like right now with this rocket, I have, or the rocket gun launcher I have, it has, I have like 3 different clean overclocks for it. So there's a difference between an overclock and a clean overclock. The overclocks that are clean don't have any negative sides to them. They just have all positive perks, where the overclocks that
They can have negative
are-
ones.
yeah, you'll have like 2 or 3 positive ones and then 1 or 2 negatives to it as well.
Okay.
Like on my pistol currently, I do a little less damage, but I have a lot more ammo as a whole.
That's, you know what, that's not much of a downside.
Especially because I'm, for what I tend to use this gun for, which is oftentimes like, especially if we're dealing with fester fleas. I don't know if you guys have done any missions where you have to kill.
Yeah. For one
Yeah,
of
I
the
think we
side
saw
missions
one
is the
time.
master play. Yeah, I did that one once.
Yeah,
I got egg number 5.
I'll beat your record this time.
Let's see. Trying to see where the other one is. Oh, okay. So we aren't far away.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
I gotta deal
I'm
with
circling
these-
back
this-
out to you guys.
All right, I'm gonna mob over to the egg, or roughly where the egg is at. Let's see.
Okay, you guys are below me by a half
right.
decent amount. Okay.
So I am at the last egg right now. Oh, we got 2 Praetorians up there. All right. Let's just both make
a
it
good
rain with
question.
Praetorian body parts.
The stream of
I
incoming
didn't
enemies
get
is practically
to do that
eradicated, and
right.
you're still alive.
I went and
Well done.
died instead.
So in these situations, I don't know if you know this, but if you, when you're in the middle of, notice how as soon
Thank
as I
you.
threw my shield out, it shoved all the glyphids out of the area.
That's a good idea.
So if you're ever trying to deal with, especially if you're dealing with a swarm and you need to get one of those, you're the last one up and you need to get somebody up ASAP, then drop out your shield like that, Gunner, and then revive them that way. And outside of like bigger baddies, you shouldn't have too many issues with anything normal to glyphid size, regardless of what type, will not climb it.
Okay, that's good. And that only works on
Okay.
that one, though.
For the shield, it's just for the
Yeah.
smaller glyphids. The Praetorians, they can sometimes do their smash attack and then sometimes get a claw in, but outside of that, they can't physically climb in. The oppressors,
Okay.
they don't give a shit. They'll just barrel, like, even though they can't physically walk in, they can still attack through the shield and just give you the black leather couch treatment. But
Okay.
for standard swarms, whether it be like slashers, armored glyphids, spitters, all of them, that's not gonna happen. You don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so if I remember correctly, now that we're dealt with that, I need to.
We should have one more.
Yeah, there's the egg is right beside me.
Okay, we'll get over to you. Donde?
Just calling the mule.
Yeah, I was about to, and then I saw that I needed to go revive him.
I
so.
need to grab it. Let's mine some extra gold.
Alright, some nitro here.
Picking up as much shiny stuff as possible is gives you a big bonus at the end, right?
That is the dwarven way. Yes.
How was Christian's birthday? I don't know. Christian's not here, but if Christian's here, happy birthday, Christian. Your birthday just happened. I didn't see Christian come in today, but if Christian is here, then there you go.
I don't think I know this Christian, but happy birthday to this individual I do not know.
My mom was asking.
Ah.
But Mother, today we're playing with another streamer named Greybush, a new streamer who you haven't hit affiliate yet. This should be your stream potentially to get affiliate, right?
If I can get enough views, yeah.
There you go. Let's see if that happens.
At the moment, I'm only sitting at 1, so it's not a big deal.
We'll go tune into Bush. Go tune in.
I don't know, honestly, I'm having so much fun. I won't even like if it happens. That's just an added pro. But honestly,
Oh, I
don't
know,
care.
but I want it to happen.
That would be pretty epic.
I do want it to happen. I want to get I was just saying to my wife earlier today that I'm looking at my friends that I'm making right now, and like some of them like they get more subs than me or they've gotten more followers recently, and like I was thinking about it and I'm like I'm jealous, but I can't be jealous because all I really have to be is happy for them to be able to grow in the ways that they're going to. Like,
yeah,
the comparison is always going to be the point that kills you when you're trying to do something. But like you gotta get that out of your mind, right? Like I can't keep looking at my friends. I can't look at the people that I'm meeting on here and be like, man, I wish I had their success, because it'll come. Like if I keep doing the things that I'm doing, of course it's going to get there at the point that I'm going to get there at. My trajectory is my trajectory. I can't force it to change. The only thing that can make it change is like if the algorithm is nicer to me, but that's a completely different idea. And I can't force something like that. But like, it's hard
to add on that.
sometimes to not be jealous.
One of the things to add on that is, unfortunately, especially it's more commonly here in America, we have as a nation and as a people have a tendency of keeping up with the Joneses mindset, which, and I wish would honestly die because of the fact that that is just greed when you really look at it as base root emotion attached to that. So and so far, like all the moments of some of the biggest moments of greed in our humans' history has like not shown to be very kind to those that were the greedy, and so there's just no point in it. Anyways, side tangent.
I can't be.
What was that just exploded?
Sorry, I shot, I think, a light at you. I think we're set to go back up.
Yeah.
We got all the eggs. But it's like, it's hard. Yeah, we're being Deepo playing Deep Rock, of course. Taurus, thank you for tuning in today. Thank you so much. Glad to see you here. But it's hard. It's human nature to compare, to want to, unfortunately, in some aspects and capacities, to want what other people have. And you have to stop yourself from going, no, I am worth the things that I'm worth. I am happy where I am, because comparison is going to be the downfall. Comparison is going to be the thing that leads to you pushing too hard or doing something that you shouldn't have done. And it's going to end up hurting you in the end because of it's something as simple as jealousy. And I don't want to be jealous of the people that I'm meeting here. I don't want to be jealous of the wonderful friends that I'm making so far. It would be a shitty thing if I was nothing but jealous. But the best thing that I can do in that circumstance, if I say, oh, this person is more than me, well, good for them. Congratulations. Go and support them more, because they're only going to keep growing in their own way as only they can. And I'm going to keep growing in the ways that only I can. So I can't be jealous. I can feel jealous, but I can't. It's wrong to act on the jealousy that you are feeling towards other people who are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because who knows what circumstances they're under. Like, one of the people I've met recently, Blue Wanderer, has gotten out of the film industry because of exploitation and issues with the jobs and whatever, and has decided to go full-time streaming. Like, complete full-time, like 100% doing this as like a hard jump in and go, do what you can while streaming and make a full-time thing out of it. And that is an incredible thing. That is
Their
like,
podcast on
honestly,
that was pretty cool.
It's truly a fantastic. They even got podcast things. You're getting guests on other stuff, and like I look at that, and in my brain I'm like, I want that. Boy, I want that. But like, I can't be like, I want that in relation to my friends. I want that to happen. It will happen, especially if I go and push for it myself. But I can't feel mad or sad or bitter about that stuff that other people are achieving, because I should be happy, and I am happy supporting them. You just have to get it out of your mind of, well, you could also have that. Yes, you can also have that. It'll come when you're ready for it. I think that's going to be the key thing to learn when, especially like me as a new streamer. I've only been doing this 3 months, like I said. I'm a new streamer. I'm still learning this stuff and doing all of this. It is very complicated. Things are conflicting. Like, this is a brand new thing that I'm doing in my life, and the stages of life that we're hitting doing this stuff. And like, you're gonna have to deal with those emotions early on and deal with them in a constructive way that's not going to bring others down. And I have to learn that stuff as well. And I'm specifically saying that stuff, A, because it's great that Blue's getting that stuff, and B, I want to be transparent. Like, I'm not jealous of Blue. Blue's fantastic. Go follow Blue. But like, to point out stuff like, this is happening to my friends, and for me to be able to say, I wish that was happening to me, I think is something I should be allowed to say. If and only if I am also singing their praises as well.
Yeah.
Right?
No green-eyed monster in that situation. I
You
completely
can't
agree with
you can't allow yourself to be jealous, because it's not going to look good on a platform where you're being socially facing.
All because that breaks the cardinal ground rule of being a streamer or any form of an entertainer. You can't have community without love.
You have to only have the love in there. So the jealousy has to go away. The wanting for stuff people have that you don't has to go away. And it's stuff that you have to deal with over time. Learning a new set of skills on a new platform and new social settings that are not new to you. It's a tough thing. And I'm sure I'm seeing Drizzle also over here. I'm sure, Drizzle, I know you're here to make friends, and I know you're hanging out to do that stuff. I'm sure that you've probably also felt a little bit of that, where you're like, well, I wish. It'll come. It will come. You'll get there. We will get there at our pace, at our time, and it will be appropriate when it happens. But to force it to happen and to ruin somebody else's happiness on it is not the way to go. I'm not saying anybody's doing that, but I'm speaking from a perspective that I am having for my own feelings, that I am trying to work out and communicate in a way that is constructive.
No,
you hate yourself every time you watch one of us. You hate yourself. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't.
Yeah, because the reality is you shouldn't be It goes back to the old loose quote from Einstein of like, you can't gauge genius off of a one aptitude test and tell a fish to climb a tree, and that's its test of genius.
You don't know how smart somebody is in their home language. Comparison is the thief of joy. Thank you, Taurus. Exactly. You know what? I had a moment like that on your stream. On your stream the other day, Bush. Really? You were talking. I said it. I had said it before early on. You went into detail into building mechanics on the thing you were describing. I can't remember exactly what it was at the moment, but you were talking about the building mechanics in the forest, and I was like, wow, you're going in depth on a concept of something that I've never even thought to consider. And that's going to happen for everybody. That's going to happen for everybody. You're going to pop into somebody else's stream. I popped into one of my other friends' stream, one of my mods, Lamesufer. They were doing Disco Elysium, and they were talking about, like, oh, well, there's angel, like, iconography in this, and they went into a little bit in depth of, like, oh, well, there's angels for this, and angels for this, and there's cacodemons, and the things that they're portraying for this stuff. And I just thought, man, I want my stream to be like that. And you're going to have that moment a lot. You're going to have that moment a lot. But all you can do is continue to grow from that stuff.
Admittedly, I've been having a lot of moments like that with like the times that especially one of a couple of the people that have really done that for me, and in terms of being when I say this, like they've been an absolute wonderful positive influence on getting me to step more out of my shell, seeing that if they're able to do it and have that level of success, why can't I do that too, and with my own flavor to it, and so to speak. And like Hobeard has been a wonderful influence on me. Actually, especially seeing
Hobeard's a fucking lot. The Hobeard show is a lot. I respect the production on Hobeard's show immensely.
I love Hobeard. Hobeard is such a majestic being in general that like it's hard not to be happy when you're hanging out with them.
It's really hard not to be happy watching that.
You're actually, especially seeing some of the stuff that you've pulled off with your like overlays and stuff, it very much appeals to my ADHD squirrel. So admittedly, like when I start trying to tackle that more as I get over the learning curve, that's one thing I'm definitely going to be trying. You've definitely influenced me on, you two have influenced me on that one. The other thing too is actually Ill King has also been a wonderful influence on the sense of like seeing him at times where he's like questioning doing streaming and stuff, but then he still pushes himself to get out there when he's out, he's still feeling slightly uncomfortable about things. That takes a very strong individual to do that.
It really does. It really does.
Because of that, and the fact that he's able to push through it like he does, that alone is just, regardless of streaming or on stream or off stream, that's inspiration like in life in general. So
yeah, I just finally caught in a King stream like over the weekend, and it was just the yesterday, the Sunday cozy stream, and I'm watching that and I'm like, I could never pull this off.
Dude,
I could never pull that kind. Like I could do cozy, I could do chill, I could do cozy or whatever, but it's not. It wouldn't be the same. My brand and my vibe aren't that. And I look at that, and it's not like I was jealous, but I was just like, I can't do that. I could not sit there in the dark room and read and vibe in that specific way. I mean, I could do it, but like it's not in my wheelhouse. And the first stream I caught was that, and it made me feel, I don't know what it made me feel. It wasn't like I felt less or inadequate, but I was just like, damn, look at what these people out here are doing. Why haven't I also caught more of their stuff earlier, right?
Yeah.
It turns into that feeling. Like, you don't have time to watch people stream sometimes, and you go and finally tune in, and it's like, well, I should have been doing this a long time ago.
I will say too, I'd say King's credit, they have one of the smoothest voices I've heard on Twitch, period.
Yeah, well, there's boons to using things like that as well.
But even when I've heard him on I think there's been a couple times where I've heard him like in a Discord and stuff, like not on stream, and he very much has that same tonality. So it's just like, because I'm being a licensed sound guy from doing Drama Club, I'm familiar that it's not that hard to add filters and stuff like that. But he genuinely, like, especially seeing his build and everything from knowing Choir, it doesn't surprise me that he's got that tonality in his voice just because of his build.
Exactly.
And admittedly, like, I would, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the things that I thought I would love to see because of that stream that we're talking about from yesterday. There's a recording of Blue basically telling him to hydrate so that way he can perform his kingly duties, and the way that Blue says that and the way that King carries himself, like, I would love to run a D&D campaign where it's basically all about King trying to save his kingdom, and Blue is one of his like palisades joining him for the adventure. Just because that would be so funny to hear them both go back and forth. But like, I'm not gonna lie, every time that he played that clip of Blue saying what that hydration bit from Blue, I was almost crying laughing because of like, especially the way he trailed off at the end. It was honestly really funny.
Thinking about that stuff, I'll touch on this stuff Drizzle's saying in chat in a second. Think about that stuff. I don't know what's funny on my stream.
I'm in the same boat too.
Do you know what I mean? I never know if a bit is good. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, no, it's exactly like to go with the Halo mindset of feet first into hell. I just roll with it, and sometimes it works in my favor, and other times it turns into a complete clusterfuck of like, what did I do? I mean, I know what I just made myself into an asshat by what I just did, but why did I do that?
The other night, we had an outage. Thank you. The hot tub bit's good. I'm gonna bring the hot tub bit back in the future. But the thing that I was thinking of, since Drizzle's here and I can have a direct like the comparison thing over here. You tuned in after I finished playing some Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter 6 rather. The beta was up and then network stuff happened, and I was like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of my stream. Let me vibe. And then Drizzle came in. And I was like, oh, hey, Drizzle, I'm making this thing for my buddy Christian. And then I took clip after clip after clip after clip of that and layered myself over that 5 or 6 times. And in order to... That was a whole thing. And I don't know if that's funny, but it's something I wanted to do.
Honestly, to me, that sounds like it could have been pretty funny.
It was like the best part of that is like I was listening to my own patterns of speech, and at one point I knew that I was going to pause and not say anything, and everybody, I say everybody, but it was all my voice lines preceding that. We all stopped in the same like 2-second span, and then continued onward again. And that's the thing that really clicked for me watching it back. I was like, wow, okay, this bit really does work. But I don't know if it's going to be working in the moment. I never know if something's going to be good in the moment. I just have to do it, because if I don't, I'm wasting myself.
So goes back to the scientific principle of fuck around and find out.
You have to fuck around because you got to find out.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the best part about, like, because the only difference between science and messing around is documenting it.
It's documentation, yeah.
To quote the great Rick Savage of Mythbusters and prop development, because like I think
Adam Savage.
Yeah, Adam Savage. That's right. My bad. Admittedly, I'm like trying not to die while carrying this and having ADHD squirrel moments, but yeah, no, and especially because I love practical effects and just like set design and stuff like that. So some of the times that he opens up more about that.
Well, there's the detonator.
Okay, that is the guy. So always make sure to stay away from him. Sorry, not to be so loud. It's just all of a sudden.
No, go ahead.
Kind of having. This is one of the few creatures in this game that does kind of give me anxiety at times. Because okay, you see how big that explosion is? Think about how bad that could be in a small enclosed cavern where you don't have room.
Oh my god.
You will drop. If everybody is nearby in the blast radius, even though you won't be dead, you will get dropped, and then it's game over, man.
Yeah, that's
game over, man.
Wow, that was a scary boy, I'll say.
Yeah.
But okay. Drizzle, here, I was gonna go back and address a bunch of the stuff you were saying. If you laugh at your own dumb shit, you lead it more. Absolutely, got to do that. Twitch chats don't tend to give you lols. Like, people will tell you if something is funny, but like, it isn't one-to-one feedback unless you see the chat scrolling by. Like, if you see the chat scrolling by at a million miles an hour, then you know, that's the funny bit. That's the thing. But you don't get that. You don't always get that. So you got to know what's funny based on what entertains you, and that's why it's the Sandwichard experience, right? Like, it's nobody else's experience. You're getting what I am experiencing in this.
My bag is full.
Granted, today we also have collaboration and whatever else going on, but it is still the Sandwichard experience. Fuck.
No!
Yeah,
Damn
it's
it!
still definitely the Sandwichard experience because for my first collab, not only am I experiencing hanging out and playing a video game with you for the first time, but I'm also doing my first collab with you too, out of nowhere.
Hey, I
Literally,
mean,
I had no expectation of streaming tonight whatsoever.
stuff like that just happens sometimes.
I'm not hating on it. Sometimes those moments are probably can be the most fun.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. My production value is the first thing you notice and followed instantly. Thank you, Drizzle. I appreciate that. And when you saw my channel, you made your overlays and starting soon stuff better. I appreciate that. If I can inspire people, if I can give people any ideas, any aspects of like what they can change in order to have a better show. Like, I know my stuff isn't the coolest looking whatever. Like, my stuff is fine. I consider it fine. And if you think it's better than fine, then you consider it better than fine. But in my opinion, it's fine. But I've also worked for corporate broadcasts where I've had a very good professional assets be created for X, Y, and Z client that costs $1 million to whatever, and you know, it's that. But I've done this, all my assets, I've done it by hand, and I've made all of this stuff out of the stuff that I wanted to make it out of. And if you could take that and you can see, oh, I'm gonna make my stuff look better based on that stuff, that makes me really happy. That makes me really happy because it's not that I haven't put effort into this stuff. I put a lot of effort into making my stuff look the way that it does, but it's done in a way that's effortless. I try to make it look casual, even though it is kind of ridiculous. That's why for stuff like that I go a little quantity over quality, because if I can load my stuff up with GIFs, people are going to be like, what the fuck is all that in the background, and probably click. There's a method to the madness. There always is, but if you are doing stuff on your stream, adding aspects and adding overlays and doing this stuff, and you're happy with it, who cares if somebody doesn't like it if they tune in? Because yes, you will have viewers, you'll lose viewers, you'll keep viewers, you'll do whatever based on X, Y, and Z factor, but you should cater to yourself as your first viewer. If you don't like it, I'm not saying people probably won't like it, but you won't be pleased with it.
Yeah,
and that's an important thing.
That's one of the things that I've been really adamant about, like trying to stay in the mindset of regardless of what I do on this platform, I want to make sure that it's actually true to me. Otherwise, what's the point of doing it? Like, I already have to basically hollow myself out as a husk for corporate life as an internet service provider's technician.
Why limit yourself on the personal stuff that you're going to be doing?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I remind you of Tom Goes to the Mayor for Tim and Eric. Look, that's the highest praise I've ever received. If you think that I'm like a Tim and Eric bit, like I've succeeded.
Where's the nitro? Isn't the resupply usually 90 nitro?
It's like 80 something.
I think it's 80.
It's 80. I thought it was 90 for some reason.
I don't know. Here it comes.
Admittedly, I think one of the reasons why I like the aesthetic of all your overlays is because it reminds me of old school 90s Nickelodeon in a good way. And it appeals to my 90s kid that's still inside, as well as the ADHD squirrel. So
I'll tell you, I'll give you a secret on my main overlay. So for the game overlay that I currently have, like the one that's over my stuff, I changed that recently because it used to be like it had the whole square surrounding the frame, and I wanted to showcase the game off a little more. So that's a personal change that I've made because I wasn't happy with how things were looking. And it's fine. It took a little bit of personality away, but I think it's okay. I still have my other stuff, and I always have the other one available if I do need them to be. But I've made changes to my overlays and stuff recently in order to be happier with them, and I've been happier with them, and it's been good. I was going to say another point, and I forget what it was now. Oh, well. Oh, the purple, like the stuff that was there that you're saying kind of looks like Nickelodeon, whatever. The purple, the specific like gradient that I'm using, is taken from a sliver a tiny little sample of, do you know the GameCube Game Boy player?
Oh! Alright, yeah.
The default Game Boy player like overlay was just a square that was purple with a gradient, and it was like supposed to be like, oh, here's the GameCube version of the Game Boy Advance Game Boy player overlay thing. And
I'm just gonna say that was from my body.
and I was like, I want to tap into this idea because I really like, what the fuck is that? I really like this idea. Can we use that in some way? And Nintendo hasn't yelled at me yet, and they probably are never going to find out. And if they find out, I'm blaming you. I point at the camera. So it's stuff that I wanted to have aesthetically because purple's my favorite color. And I was like, this is going to be an easy gradient. This is already a thing I cut out. All I really have to do is resize what this looks like. And people are going to look at it and go, I remember what this is, but I don't remember what it is. Which is another ploy that I've tried to use to get people tuning in on this. But I have since started using it less and less because there's just been more important stuff to show on the screen. I think. And even in 3 months, that change has happened. And it's something that I can go back to at any time. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. I don't regret any of the changes or anything that I'm doing with it. But if you are willing to put in the effort, make the changes, and have this stuff happen, and you know what? If it flops anyway, big deal. You did it. You still did it.
Yes.
It's important to experiment on this dang site.
Yeah, and especially just because you're not gonna. Most people are not Nostradamus and ain't gonna be able to identify everything. There's nothing really up there that will make you hit all the right boxes in the algorithms, or
play the right game and look the certain way and title your thing the right way it's supposed to be. And I'm already losing because I don't have boobs to put on the screen. I say that as a joke because you don't necessarily just need to have a pair of boobs to put onto the screen to get people to click you. However, I do understand that it helps sometimes.
It can help.
It can help. People click for a lot of reasons, and boobs in a thumbnail is one of them. I'm not going to say I'm at a distinct disadvantage because of that, but it's an uphill battle being a new content creator that people don't know. So I'm going to use every advantage I could possibly get in order to try and bring people into this stream to show them something that I love, which, you know, comes at the cost of
We just joined in.
doing everything else. Who's there?
Slippy?
Is that Slippy? Is that my good friend, Slippy the Toad?
Ooh, who's that?
Who's this? This is our friend, Mighty Gray Bush. Welcome Gray Bush to the show. Bush has gotten a gunner prestiged up to 4 times now. So
I'm
we're
getting close. I'm actually working on the 4th one right now.
So we're we got
That's
that
why I
going
got.
on.
That's why I got the 3 stars above on the banner. So in this game, for each star you have above your character head, that's how many times you prestiged.
Yo, Bush, check your DMs.
Okay, 1 sec. Which DMs of what?
Yeah, DMs on which.
Discord.
Discord? Okay, got you.
Now, my first question is, Slippy, did you send a message over saying that Bush did 9/11?
No, why in the
Good.
hell?
Oh wait, okay, invite to join to Deep Rock. Are we all, wait, alright, I see that asked to join. I also, wait, now it's the invite is all grayed out.
Hang on. We'll finish this mission, we'll figure this out. I think it's because you're already in a game.
No, we actually, technically, if he's on your list, you can actually use the Shift Tab interface overlay for Steam, and then.
Can I just invite him directly to?
Oh, hold on, I'm coming in.
Yeah, you can also use the Steam to overlay or Steam social your friends list to tell him to join too.
Is there drop in, drop out for that?
Yeah, you can
Really?
just, Yeah, it's pretty cool on that note. That's what that's how I joined. I didn't even pay attention to the invite that you gave me. I just right clicked on the friends list in Steam and told it to join lobby.
That's very cool. I mean, I meant mid-mission is their drop in and out, but
Why have I not even seen any of this Quarks?
yeah, I haven't seen any of it either.
Okay, so the thing with the Quarks is you gotta look, because if you notice, everywhere I've left a hole, there has been this. Let me see. Trying to find one of the spots.
Yeah, I'm
that
not
I
even
did
sure what
think.
I'm looking for on this one.
Okay, so you'll see.
you are kind of stealing all of the thunder on this mission, I'll tell you. It's fine, but I would like to know how to finish this.
I didn't realize. Sorry, we're talking a bunch, and I didn't realize you guys didn't know that. So, you guys see how there's like the, you know how like when we have the giant cucumbers that we can trade in for minerals. I call them a cucumber. That giant green stone that you pull out of the wall that has a bunch of green dots on the wall to let you know, hey, there's something behind here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Quarks is just like that. You'll see a bunch of shimmering blue that's glowing, and typically you just start digging right there, and then you'll find it. And then
Oh,
what'll
okay.
happen-
It's gonna be like the spots that are blue that have the radioactive whatever inside.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you will also, as you get closer to it, you'll see that there's kind of like when you have a flashlight up against like clothing or something thin that's able to shine through but not completely transparent. You'll get that similar effect where you'll see a blue orb in the direction of where you should be digging. Oh, we have a down Slippy. Let's get that.
I'm working on it. I
beautiful.
pheromoned everybody, so I'm able to do that. I was gonna say pheromone doesn't seem very good, but for that's really good.
The fact that we now have a driller actually makes things absolutely wonderful.
We were playing with all four last time. No, don't shoot that!
That's mine. That's mine. Stop. That's mine.
Oh, shit, okay.
So we have an
my
ability.
Steve's
Well, he has
almost dead.
an ability specifically to Beastmaster, like tame a bug.
Okay.
It will say it. It will have a name when you hover over it.
It'll say
That
Steve.
helps. It didn't seem to do much damage to it, if anything at all.
Oh no, you actually did chunk his damage. Like, I'm not mad about it. Shit happens. You didn't know.
It does happen from time to time. We even had a conversation about that earlier, saying, "Oh yeah, we've done that
I put a few
before."
rounds in it by accident earlier as well.
It's a
Can it like die
it's
or
a
will it come
bug.
back?
No, it dies, and then fortunately,
You'll
my
just be able to get
so
another
it
one.
has a cooldown where I can eventually, if another one runs up, I can then tame it, for lack of a better term. But once it's dead, it's dead.
Sorry.
But
Is there
no,
a size
you're
limit
totally
on ones that you
sorry.
can tame, or like can you tame a Praetorian, or can it only be a certain?
No. Oh God, I wish I could tame a Praetorian. No, okay. So that one that you just that the guy
Yeah.
who just toast down, that armored one.
This
Those are the
guy here.
yeah. Those are the ones. Those are the armored guard glyphids. Those are the ones you normally want to tame because they have the most health out of the glyphids that you can tame. And then there's what's called the slasher, which you can see, which you see has a sharper-looking front legs that will do more damage, but they're weaker.
Okay.
If you can get, so anytime you can, try to grab one of those glyphids instead of the standard glyphids, because the standard glyphids are just trash mob.
We're still a while away from getting Beastmaster, but
We are one. Oh, I found it. All right. So before I dig this one up, guys, come here so
Yeah,
that
hold
way
on,
you can
where are
see
you?
exactly what.
Oh.
hit Control in order to get a look at where people
And I
are.
also tagged the spot, so if you follow the green orb. But you guys,
I passed by this like 15 times too.
you see how there's those little blue crystal bits?
Yeah.
That's to signify that there is something there. And then okay, and then if you notice how as I dug closer, there was a little blue orb that showed up that got brighter and brighter.
Yeah.
That's to help narrow down which direction you need to be digging. And then this is the last one. Yeah, admittedly, this is out of all my games in rotation, this is probably my favorite first-person shooter. Which is funny because though it is a first-person shooter, there's a lot of elements that aren't really first-person shootery.
It's like who was playing this? I don't remember what was going on. I said to somebody the other day that like the evolution of Left 4 Dead wasn't Back 4 Blood, it was Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I
I
almost
kind of
got
have to agree because Back for Blood was it was kind of cool. It had its moments, but honestly, as a whole,
It was disappointing.
I didn't enjoy it as much as I did for the Left 4 Dead games, and it just felt like a reskin it felt like something trying to be Left 4 Dead, even though it had some of the original creators from it, but it just didn't feel the same. It just felt just off just enough that I just didn't enjoy it as much.
What's up with Malt Rock not despawning properly?
I had to move
Sure.
over.
Sometimes that can be funky.
I just went over and my wife's PC.
Oh, that's mine. That's mine.
Had my.
There we go. All right.
Nice.
Malt Rock?
There we go.
My wife's PC was tuned into my stream, and I'm like, you know what? I should go over and lurk on Bush's stream. Because we're trying to get. Well, I'm trying. I say this as a effort on my end that I am trying to complete. Bush is trying to get affiliate and is very close. So if you have the opportunity to go and tab in to Mighty Grey Bush's show while this is going on, I would very much appreciate it. If you are listening to this, you're tuned in, that would be excellent.
I would greatly appreciate it too, especially because I'm literally just 0.9% away from from my average viewers to getting it.
Slippy, come get health.
Supply pod here. Ask your team before double dipping.
Oh.
This will turn them crazy.
God, I
There's
love this rocket launcher.
Like, you can get red sugar, but you might as well just grab ammo from there too.
Yeah,
Pheromones.
What the
Let
fuck?
them kill each other.
Is that a
A
thing?
bunch of red sugar over here now.
Yeah.
I'm out of my pheromones.
you know, out of context, that sounds slightly disturbing.
I am out of my pheromones.
I am out of my pheromones.
I can
No,
no
you
longer
just
attract a mate.
Your wife's just like, all right, that's it. You're on the couch for the next week.
You're on the couch. No.
Alright, whoop, I'm being attacked. Yeah, see, I love doing that with zip lines. I refer to that as being tactical dwarf.
Tactical dwarf. If you set them up
Yeah.
in like squares around an objective, you could just go whoop, 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 whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, and just keep dropping back and forth, huh?
Yeah, like a well-placed zip line is absolutely.
You guys all
You
want
can-
these plants?
Yes. You can attach and detach in the middle of it.
Oh, that's yours,
excellent.
damn it.
Man,
Pops on the way.
I have my grappling hook. I love my grappling hook. Sometimes I want something else.
And to be fair, you have the best maneuverability in caverns, period. Like, I can't count how many times I've gotten frustrated, like not mad, but frustrated with one of my buddies just because, like, they were the scout that got themselves in a really effed off spot where they're like, yeah,
Oh,
I
I
need to
try.
revive.
I try not to do that.
Like, there's times where it's like unavoidable, and I completely understand and respect that. But there's times
big
where
boy.
it's just like, why? Why are you putting me through this? Like, I'm the gunner. Yes, I have zip lines, but I'm very like I'm carrying a 100-pound gun for Christ's sake. Why are you putting me through this?
What do you want me to do?
Yeah. I still think that's probably one of my favorite lines I've heard the gunner say when I was like walking out of my room loading in the game. It just says, if it's not 100 pounds, it ain't a gun.
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, I can respect this. That sounds, oops, my bad. What, you might want to jump in there. Okay, cool. It's, all right.
God.
Yeah, I was throwing a flare and then I accidentally hit G at the same time.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
hate
let's
when
let's
that
get out of
happens.
here.
Where are we going? Oh, there is.
I was surrounded by boys.
T-minus 2 minutes.
Where is the slip?
We're
coming
in-
up.
We're going. Oh, big
Oh, we
boy!
got Praetorian. It wants to get his booty bumped apparently.
Huh?
We're pumping its booty.
There we go.
Dude, I love this flamethrower.
It seems like a very good flamethrower.
So the flamethrower is actually one of the weaker AoE guns for the driller. Once you get higher level, there's one that's, I can't remember what it's called, but it just shoots out this weird foam, yellow foam stuff that's apparently flammable.
This is the right stuff.
I found out it's flammable the hard way because my rockets are perked to add incendiary damage, and we killed a Praetorian that had the ooze on it, which caused the ooze to catch on fire like napalm, so I got stuck in a cavern for a half minute. It was kind of crazy. I did not expect it to happen.
You made it this far without ending up glyphid food, and management has cleared you for some of the most hostile regions of planet Arxes. Let's see if you have what it takes.
Oh man, I am 2 points off from getting a new passive perk. Slide. I like the accuracy.
So this shop like rotates?
Sorry, what?
Sorry.
The shop? No, the
Yeah.
shop. It may rotate on the seasons because this is the first. This is the first season I played it. Like I've only. I didn't play it before the season. I started like midway through the season, but
Okay.
yeah. Oh, beautiful! I have 3 script. Question is, what the hell do I want? I think I pretty much have all the guns for the gunner.
Resupply. No, let me deposit faster, please. I can't even get that yet. Okay. Let me see. Any new? No, I still don't have any new things in this store.
Yeah, as you get higher levels, you'll be able to do more stuff. You also, once you start getting the ability to unlock the matrix cores, like the only reason why, admittedly, I have the beard on that I do that makes my chin look like a scrotum is because of the fact that it's an armored perk that gives me extra bonus to my armor. Otherwise,
Okay.
I wouldn't. I would be using something else completely more ridiculous that doesn't expose it, make it look like my character is a Balchinian.
Balchinian. I haven't heard those in a long time.
Balchinians are glorious. Although I will say that I'm built like one of the worms from the Men in Black coffee room, except for I'm a 6-foot version of one of those.
You just.
Away from the bullets.
That's funny.
What a.
Do we want to
That's a good cartoon here.
catch Slippy up or?
Yeah,
We
what are
need
we
another-
doing? We still gotta get there. I'm thinking, are hollow point bullets or hardened rounds better? Do you want me to have armor piercing or weak spot bonuses? Armor piercing sounds like a better idea.
So the armor piercing is nice because if I'm not mistaken, that will help you get through. Like you've seen how whenever I shoot the Praetorians, their armor will start crumbling off and exposing the soft bits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to break through the armor, so that way, because once the soft bits are exposed, that's where you start nailing criticals. Let's see. I'm debating on which fancy beer I want to bust out now. Like I literally have so many now that I have them, that I can pretty much get whatever I want as much as I want for the most part.
Okay.
But you do have to worry. You can get drunk enough to where you pass out in this game. It's pretty.
I've
I
heard
mean,
about
that.
that.
Last beer you gave me, I was pretty I was
All right.
seeing double.
This one.
All right, if that's the case, then gentlemen, I'm about to introduce you to Blackout Stout.
Blackout stout.
Or
Blackouts.
Whoa!
Classy move, Steve.
I'm down.
Now quit it.
All right. Got the third beer up there as well, or fourth beer for whoever's the
I
fourth.
passed out.
Yeah, I'm
That's
coming-
why it's
I'm
called
coming
Blackout
for it.
Stout.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I guess it's gonna be my turn next.
How long does it take to not pass out?
Oh, that okay. So it just depends on the beer. This one is guaranteed. One time you just get drunk and you pass out.
I have to revive you guys.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. You were fast enough. I already foresaw that when you, as soon as I saw you grab the beer, I was just like, oh, let's just let him figure it out that way. But yeah, no.
And we all wake up in the infirmary.
Yeah. So,
Also, speaking of, we were talking about Hobeard earlier. Hobeard, thank you for tuning into the Sandwichard experience tonight. We're playing Deep Rock Galactic with Greybush. Up and comer Greybush over here. It just kind of happened. It just kind of happened that way. But you know what? I'm not going to say no to playing a game with somebody. And it just ended up being a cool situation. We found out today that Bush knows a lot about Deep Rock Galactic, like a lot about Deep Rock Galactic. So this is our knowledge base going forward a little bit here.
I just went to kick a barrel and it disappeared.
I'm sorry.
Oh, on a side note, I don't know if you guys know, but so if you kick all these blue barrels down here into that the bay. You will actually, and there's quite a few. There is a rare achievement, like only 8.1% of the Deep Rock Galactic population has.
Okay, what is that, and how do you get it?
You just got to kick all the blue barrels into here. There's some up on the for level 2.
All of them? Okay.
Yeah, all the blue barrels. We've also gotten, I have gotten bored. I wish there was an achievement, but me and my friend, when we were waiting for another friend to get into the lobby, we kicked all the barrels back behind the bar. That was also fun.
Behind the bar?
Yeah.
Only the blue barrels? Yeah, this one's for Slippy. We're going back to catch up.
The blue barrels are the only ones you got to worry about for that for this mission or for that achievement. There's a couple different fun achievements that are rather rare but also hard to get.
There's so many of these as well.
6 here.
There's a bunch of.
I'm pretty sure the one I kicked earlier that just disappeared was also blue. So I don't know what happened to that one.
Sometimes that does unfortunately happen, so we may not be able to get it this time around, but there's like 4 or 5 up here.
I just got a bunch of them from up here.
Yeah, there's
we might have to turn off the gravity in order to get up there, but that might ruin the rest of our stuff here.
It's not like it won't. Like a good majority of them will fall back down, but yeah, let's go. There's a couple in these different tubeways that you gotta go into.
I love crawling around the tubeways.
Alright.
Well, that was almost death. Luckily, I caught myself.
Okay, I'm going up to the upper level right now. If I remember correctly, there is a barrel up here.
Rock and stone.
Rock and stone.
Rock and stone.
Rock and stone, baby.
I actually take pride in my pickaxe. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I found the other 2 that are up here that you missed.
Oh, your pickaxe looks different now, huh? How do you, like, you said it before, we have the chests that have the ability to get us, like, cosmetic stuff.
Yeah.
Those don't come up very much, do they?
After you get through, like, they are very rare in the beginning while you guys are where you are at, storyline-wise. Once you get past the beginning storyline where you're actually playing the seasonal stuff with the rock pox, that's when you'll see them come more often.
Okay.
Rock
pox.
Yep.
Yeah, we had to deal with one of those before, remember?
Oh, I found some more barrels.
Yeah,
but are they blue?
Yes.
Okay,
they're all up there.
Yeah, I kicked a few down from above there. If those are, I think that we may have gotten all of them. Unfortunately, since that one, there was that possibility of that
There's that one that might have popped
through.
out, yeah.
Yeah, since we won't be able to we may not be able to get it this time. But yeah, if you go grab them all, that's actually like, even though it's outside of the phasing through stuff, it's actually relatively easy to get that achievement for how rare it is, surprisingly.
It's just people don't know about it, I guess. It's not so much an issue of it being difficult, it just is unknown.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any barrels in, like, the memorial hall?
I don't think so.
Aren't there any barrels here with us right now?
Are there any barrels in chat right now?
At first I thought we were playing Phasmophobia for a second. Just like, are you speaking to the barrels like they're a spirit? What's going on? I didn't know that they were.
Is the barrel in the room with us?
Are you bothered by our presence? Please let us know. Is there
Fa-
anything you would like to tell us, Blue Barrels?
Phasmophobia feels like one of those games that, like, I might be interested in, but I'm like, you know, it's just ghost hunting.
Well, let's do this.
It's actually pretty fun. I will say that I played it a bunch. It's one of those games that's really good for making if you like haunted houses and stuff like that, where you get that brief bit of anxiety where you're just like, oh shit, dip, get the fuck out of here.
The problem with a game like that, I find, is I don't get scared by video games like that. The immersion's not the same. Like
you may still find Forewarned creepy just because you're in Egyptian tombs.
Well,
it might be different if it's like a lot of it still has to do with sound design. A lot of it's going to do with like character entity design or stuff like that. But like if I'm not buying into, oh, this is like a real place and this is a real ghost and whatever, like it is hard for me personally to become immersed during a lot of horror games because of the lack of like tangible fear, because I know it's a video game. I don't say in my mind, oh, it's a scary thing that could actually happen to me. Well, I can't disconnect that part of my brain and say, suspend your immersion, be afraid of this video game. It just I can't for some reason. I think it's because of my lots of experience playing these games.
I genuinely, especially with Forewarned, because you are basically an archaeologist trying to explore Egyptian tombs. That game actually creeps me out a lot, and especially because like I think part of the reason why for me is
you were a mummy
where Phasmophobia, it's in atmospheres that are completely familiar. Like it's all Western stuff that I like, environments that I've been in before, where like I've never really been in an Egyptian tomb, so I don't know completely what to expect, if that makes sense. And you actually have to worry about that. There's times where it's like Indiana Jones, where you have to worry about traps and shit too.
It is a an exploration. What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's the tumor thing I was telling you about earlier.
Okay, well, good to know.
Where the hell did you guys go? All right, I gotta go back.
What I was gonna say is, it's probably a difference between experiencing whatever in the mundanity of your life, where you can have that fear and do whatever with it. But if it's in an ancient Egyptian burial ground, a tomb, or anything like that, well, it's like you're never gonna see that. You're never going to see that. So the immersion that you can have in there, expecting that to potentially be a simulacrum of what that is supposed to be, might be better or easier for you to get some immersion in. But if you're seeing it, it's like, well, this isn't my house. This isn't something that I'm afraid of. It might be harder for somebody to get immersed in something like that. I can agree with you on an aspect like that.
Oh.
On a side note, Betsy's, they are absolutely wonderful. Anytime that you have the opportunity to take them down really quickly and get them to be on your side, do it.
Well, that's just a molly with a turret, so...
Yes. And it does not do any resource grabbing. It is specifically, it is the Terminator molly. I'm gonna murder everything.
Can it die?
The other thing, too, is if you, I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but the two giant yellow orbs on the side of it, those are, if you specifically focus fire on those, the sooner you blow those up, that's what I was trying to aim at before. Good. Not everybody picks up on that, so I just want to make sure to communicate that.
I mean, to be fair, it's a big, bright, glowing thing.
Yes, you would think that common sense dictates that somebody would figure that out, especially like a yellow target. Shoot it.
Gigantic
But,
yellow target.
Not always the case.
Fun to destroy. That's video games. It's just
That's video games.
It's game and encounter design.
Whoops, I game.
Oh yeah.
Whoops. I accidentally video game all over the place.
Oh, I think it was a big meteor.
Flares up.
Yeah.
A big meteor?
Yeah,
The
there's
meteor room.
that has the plague hearts in it.
Crop of vein, let's get
Plague
it.
hearts.
Meteor
So the
room.
cool thing about this is since you guys are still getting leveled up seasonal wise, the more plague hearts we get, the more you're gonna get stuff unlocked for script. Because after like I think it's like 8 or 10 plague hearts each, then you get an extra additional bonus script for unlocking something in the seasonal store.
Okay. Oh my god, that was...
Jesus.
Okay, well I thought I almost died there, and I'm glad that I didn't.
That moment your sphincter clenches to the density of a white dwarf.
What?
The moment your sphincter clenches to the density of a white dwarf. What's so hard to understand?
It's almost like the same gravitational well of like a black hole, and just like
Cider?
holes in and just yeah.
What?
I've been having
Don't need to
issues
worry about
speaking.
Pilates for the rest of the week.
That's fine. English isn't
What's
my
up,
first
Scott?
language. Don't worry about it, dude. My first language is
Betsy
sarcasm.
just kind of pushed me out of the way.
I'm getting
Okay, I'll
to
make
it.
sure to let you out after this
game, sweetheart. All right.
Yeah, after we get
Oh.
done with this game, my dog's wanting a bathroom break.
That makes sense. It's 11 o'clock here. Take my dogs out for a pee too.
8 o'clock
Heads up,
here.
miners. You're about
Oh,
to
you're
get
on
on
the
the-
west coast.
little phage meteor
Yeah, I'm.
strike.
Yeah, I
You're
live.
on that
I'm
whole
like,
ass west coast.
I am literally. So on the parts of the hill I live on in Vancouver, I can see Portland.
Oh, you're in
International Airport.
Vancouver. That's right.
Yep.
Well, we're over. I say we. I mean I am over in Toronto.
Oh crap! I'm about to get smashed. Oh god! I'm about to die.
my wife asked a question under her breath. How does it feel to be broke over there? That's an expensive province.
Oh, Vancouver, Washington. Well, state, yes, it can be expensive. However, weed is legal. It was actually technically the first state it became legal. Colorado tries to claim that, but we have a month and a half on them at least.
Oh, you mean Vancouver, Washington, not Vancouver, Canada?
Yes. Yes, that's why I said Portland, Oregon. Portland
I
International
had.
Airport.
Sorry, I had to double check on that one.
No, you're good.
Well, that's still the most expensive province.
Oh,
right
it's-
now.
Yeah. Washington is still expensive too. Like.
No, regular
most-
Vancouver, not Vancouver, Washington.
Yeah, no, to give you an idea of, like, most places to rent for an like, for a 2-bedroom apartment, you're looking at anywhere between 14 and 17 a month for if you were trying
For
to
a
get,
2-bedroom?
like,
Yeah, right now we're paying more than that.
Mr. Sandwichard, I do believe you
Oh
forget.
my
that's
god.
Hello.
And mind
Hold
you,
on.
that's for
Welcome
an
to the show.
apartment that,
Here's a
you
quick
got a
taste.
raid.
I just got
I'm
raided.
Richard.
Oh, hold on,
I'm in
everybody.
the
We'll back in a
stream.
sec.
What on earth could be possibly under this hat making me such a good streamer?
I just, I needed
don't
this.
look,
You
don't
can't
look,
hear me when I
jackass!
just
Thank
went.
you for joining me on the Sandwichard experience tonight. You are currently rotating a sandwich in your mind. Each food to stop you. I'm here for you. I can't move the camera differently, and I assume that's for a good reason. Oh no! Oh my god! Look at that well-defined ass in this wonderful. I just need to run around and be just 15 people. What was that?
Breaking a
Oh,
deposit.
oh. Are you kidding me? Experience.
Hey, if I end the stream right now, would that be funny?
Can you have enough points to end the stream right now?
That would be.
Do you have enough points at this stream right now?
Enjoy the
Thank
show.
you over here, everybody, for coming and tuning into the Sandwichard Experience tonight. My name is Richard Sandwichard, and we're currently playing Deep Rock Galactic. If you give me 1 second, I can go and tune you in. You just got a brief look at what you are here to experience on the Sandwichard Experience tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we are playing Deep Rock Galactic. I actually have a small ask of everybody else. Currently. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Halo K. Jeez. Okay, hold on. Sorry. In the video game, I got a lot going on. Trying to do quite a bit. Oh gosh. But thank you for coming to tune in. I appreciate it. I have one actual other request. I'm currently playing with another streamer named Mighty Bush. Bush is so close to getting to affiliate. We are trying to get Bush over to affiliate. If you can also, if you want to tab over to Bush, I would love to see that happen. I'm very glad that you are here, but I am also
Mr.
trying to
Sandwichard,
make sure.
We've gotten to 127 followers.
Thank you for
The
also
cool
getting me
part is
over here to
Be sure to
127
thank the
followers.
wonderful
But if you have the
viewer who
opportunity
joined our
to
Twitch
go and
assembly.
at least tab over to Bush for a little while, we can make sure that we get Bush to affiliate possibly tonight. So I'm trying to also help on that. We're playing with a couple of people. Bush got himself a follow. Bush got himself a follow. Let's go get Bush some follows.
Oh, beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
And then also, shout out. Hold on. Shout out you, Kay. What do we got?
That was literally too much. I can't.
Hold on. I got a clip for you. I have no idea what's going on with this
Ah,
clip.
there we go. Swift
Zoo
scatter.
Tycoon.
I'm the only one popping my
There we go.
beer.
Much better. Okay. Back to.
Well, I love to see you laughing in this clip. And also, you were playing Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue? That fucking rocks. That game owns. Okay. I'm glad that you are here. I'm glad that you can come and hang out tonight. Tonight has been fun, fantastic, and wonderful. We're talking over here with our party of four,
I believe it's on the
with
other
Bush,
side.
Slippy, and our friend Residence 34. We are working on getting some progression ready for Deep Rock Galactic over here, and I'm glad that we can goof. I'm glad that we can come and hang out tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Getting raided is still so new to me that it always takes me by surprise. I'm never prepared for it. But you guys have always been awesome when you come into raid, and anybody that does. Twitch has been such a fantastic community to me, and I'm glad that more people are available to come and check out the experience tonight. I'm glad that you are here. Come chill, come hang out, grab a drink, pet your dog, go and do what you gotta do. I have a bunch of buttons down in my channel point rewards that you can go and redeem in order to, have a couple things go on. I got stuff like, where's my buddy? Here's my
Real
Christian.
quick.
That's a good question.
That is
real
a good
quick.
Christian.
You guys,
Yeah, buddy.
one person needs to stay by the other rock cracker because every so often you have to hit E to maintain it.
I can do that.
I'm already over here.
Okay.
Cool. I'm already on top of. Oh god, I'm about to deal with an exploder. All right, we're good.
Inhibitor field up.
Oh God!
You're okay. You're okay.
I usually,
You're okay.
I will purposely stand up on top of the rock cracker and then just every so often look down and hit E, because then it gives me an elevated point to be able to easily shoot stuff.
Drop that in there. Okay, good to drop that in there.
That is actually one of my favorite things, and the fact that we have a Betsy for this just makes it so
Oh,
ridiculous.
it's just tearing through all of this crap. Yeah.
Betsy is just goes hard whenever Betsy is around, and yeah.
I am
love
just
Betsy.
bouncing. Right now I'm just bouncing back and forth between some stuff because I don't know exactly where to go or what to do. But, this is just how this game is going early on.
This ball.
This ball
Rich,
is life.
Yeah, what's your ball? Okay.
It's one of the objectives. It's the gunk seed.
Why what?
Oh, wait,
Why am I
that's
using?
I wasn't trying to.
The zucchini spiraler.
Oh,
alright.
To hold the old weed cartridges because it was something that I had to go and toss things into real quick.
Sheldon, we're almost finished with this round, and then I'll let you out. Don't worry.
Well done.
I'm not ignoring you.
No, don't ignore puppy. Don't
No,
ignore puppy.
she
Yeah,
just-
shame me
she's
for my weed cartridge just kept in a zucchini spiralizer. I hope you're happy seeing that. But you got told you laughed too much today, Kate. Don't do that. Don't worry about that. You laugh as much as you want. We have a fun time over here. We have a great show. We have a great show. We have a really big show tonight. But I'm glad that you can tune in. I'm very happy that you could be here, as I was saying before. What were you doing tonight? You were playing Toy Story 2. How did that go? I hope it went well.
That is awesome. I actually have 3 people in watching right now. Beautiful.
I love that.
I'm so happy. That actually makes me very happy.
I'm very happy for
and
that on
Sam
YouTube.
is singing the song of his people.
Super close to the end on Toy Story? Hell yeah.
Wait.
Oh, that's
What?
big. There's big blooms. There's a big blooms. I'm dead.
Okay.
Damn it.
I do apologize if you guys hear a very large German Shepherd in the background. That is Sam. He has 120 pounds of love. And
120 pounds?
Yeah, he is a big boy.
That's
I
a
love
big
Sam.
boy.
Yeah, Sam is such. I love. Okay, so you know how German Shepherds. I'm not saying they're a bad breed, but they have a tendency of being more on the dominant side.
Yeah.
So with him, he still has that, but he's actually compared to other like German Shepherds I've seen. He's so tame and they're so mild mannered in comparison to a lot of others for the most part. Like there's times where like he doesn't mind his manners with Charlie being a gentleman and trying to shove his nose in certain regions where she's just like, hey, I'm not cool with you that way.
the dog stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's been times where she just like
Suggestra, Sage, Sage,
oh, crap, I'm
Sage.
sorry.
Gonna lurk.
He
Have a
just has that
fantastic
look of
night.
like,
Stop
okay,
by
please
again.
don't
Have a good
be mad
night.
at me.
There.
I was just trying
Thank
to
you
be
for being
friendly.
here. Mwah. Kisses. Love you.
Man,
Man, it's funny that you say that. Oh, the dog's not how you expect the dog to be. Our Australian Shepherd, Freya, is not like a normal Australian Shepherd. Everybody says, oh, they're gonna be annoying. They're gonna need this. They're gonna have X, Y, and Z. And like, no, this has been the sweetest, most wonderful. Like, sure, she has energy, but she has become such a Velcro dog that she just hangs out. And that's it. All she wants to do is hang out. She will be big energy, she'll do whatever, but like the biggest thing is specifically that she just wants to hang out. It's your dream dog. They have a lot of energy. You'll have to walk them, you'll have to take care of them. But if the dog is exactly as you think it is, or exactly as I'm thinking it is, that's going to be a Velcro dog. If you have that dog stick to you, you'll never want for I'm going to say a better dog, which is, you know, case by case. This is just how it goes. Yeah, can we get Puppy? Can we get Puppy on cam? Can we get dog cam? Where's my baby? Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Yeah,
Here,
one thing I've
yeah.
noticed too, as long the other key factor too, if you can't take him for walks and runs regularly with any Australian Shepherd, Border Collie, any of those breeds in that cousin family, if you at least make sure you have a nice chunk of property for them to run around on, then they are phenomenal dogs. It's just their biggest issue is that they don't have anywhere to. They're like a little kid with ADHD in that sense.
Yeah, they really are.
If you don't give them those outlets, then they're gonna find outlets, and oftentimes when you don't, especially in the beginning when you don't have them trained properly on certain social etiquette, like you're gonna end up not liking how they behave on certain things, but once you get over that, it's they're wonderful dogs, super intelligent.
Yeah, absolutely. The smarter a dog is, the more work you're gonna have to put into it. Because the dog is literally going to outthink you on ways that will never occur to you until after they've already happened. People who claim that these dogs are problem dogs that need extra training or are tough to do, like to take care of or whatever, are, I think, those moms and those people that have the tiny, like they used to like not Pomeranians, like Shih-Tzus or like the Shih Tzus and the little things that are tiny white dogs that don't take anything. They just sit on your lap 100% of the time. And those are fine. They have their place. They're nice little family dogs, but I'd like a dog that I can have adventures kind of with.
Yeah, like in most cases, admittedly, I'm not as big of a fan of like little dog. Like by my standards, a little dog.
You do not have a little dog.
Yeah, like a corgi is like the smallest dog that personally, unless it's a situation of life, just having to work it out, I probably won't have a dog smaller than a corgi. But corgis are like at that like. Dude, corgis crack me up. If you ever need a moment of laughter or smile because you're having a rough day, look up corgi races. Seeing them.
Oh, the corgi races are ridiculous. They're really fast too.
It cracks me up too, especially when you see them like hauling ass to the fullest of their ability, and then they accidentally do the nosedive into the dirt. And you see him doing the tumble roll and everything, and it's just like, oh, please don't be hurt, puppy. But that's so funny and adorable.
Puppy races are adorable, and corgi races are doubly so. I think it's because of their tiny legs. What do we have to do to refuel the drop pod?
Let's see. There is the where?
Because all it says is refuel now.
Oh, wait, we already have somebody on top of it.
Where'd this go?
In the thing, I guess.
It's literally right beside by the rock cracker pod. It's right here.
Drizzle, I'm happy that you have multiple streams you like watching in the same place and hanging out. That's always what I'm going for. If we can have a beautiful community, if we can have a wonderful night and have just a bunch of cool people hanging out, that's what I want, dude. That's always what I want. It's a beautiful day. It's a wonderful day. And it's a great day to have everybody hanging out in here today.
A drama queen at times.
As dogs are wont to do.
I am a drama queen at times.
Yeah.
When all your friends stream at once, you're like, no. Well, yeah, then you can't hang out, but then you also can hang out. You can do nothing but hang out.
Okay.
Where are you guys?
Let's
You're
see
down
here.
there. Okay. You can't watch them all? Tab out. What I do when I have a bunch of my friends that are streaming and I am off, like on the weekend or something, or even during the week when I am streaming, I have them just tabbed. I pop in when I'm on a break, or I come and pop in when I have other stuff going on.
Another reason why I love this game is because you can actually have
I have them tabbed. I just watch my friends. And if I can't watch my friends, I still put them on just to support them. And I do it because I have to. They're my friends. I have to do that way. You got me on 2 tabs right now because you got that way? Exactly. You rotate through them when you get a chance, you should. It's honestly a fantastic thing to go and support beautiful, wonderful people on this site. Like, I can't support people enough. Everybody has been so nice to me, and I can't support people enough. Speaking of, I guess I'm gonna go. I should also probably go and give you a follow there, Kay, by the way. Sorry, I was muted and talking to chat, and I was saying something that could actually probably help refer to you, Bush. When you're streaming, do you have other people tabbed up? Like, if you know what their schedule is, do you have them pulled up just so you can get their metrics and numbers and stuff up?
Yeah, actually, right now I got Bar Weasel up right now on one of the
There you
tabs.
go.
It looks like Baconic and the.
And Hobeard are streaming right now too, probably.
Oh, Hobeard is streaming?
What's today? Is it Monday?
Hobeard was in chat.
Hobeard was in chat, but that doesn't mean Hobeard's not streaming. Hobeard is watching Bridgerton tonight.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's not
Why
streaming
do I?
tonight as far as on Twitch.
I remember. Finally. Yeah, on the Discord, doing Bridgerton. That's right. I'm learning schedules. I'm learning what people's lives are slowly. But another thing that I do in terms of helping people get their metrics and things up, when I get a notification saying that they're live, I just tap it. Even if I can't watch it at the moment, that gets their number up on how many people went and tapped into their live notification. It gets people up on their viewer. It at least ensures that I got into them as a viewer. I've been spending more and more time on Twitch as things have been going, of course. But anything I can do to help people get their little numbers up, to get their metrics and make them feel excellent. Yeah, I come say hi on basically every stream. I try to be good people, because if I'm good people, people are going to be good back to me, and that's all I want. I want to treat people like I want to be treated, and people have been wonderful so far.
And going back to that mindset of you can't have community without love.
You need love. You need the love. And the best way to share love is to share it yourself. Don't wait for it to come to you.
It's no,
When
it's
you say
powering
share
up. We're
yourself,
fine.
are you saying physically or mentally in this case?
Onlyfans.com/. No, I'm kidding. I don't have that. Could you imagine?
Secretly, what we don't know is your wife's the one that's actually the camera guy, the camera person, just in the background, being like, "You better be making me that money right now."
You say that.
In the pod, guys.
Hopefully that
You know how
wasn't
much?
bad
Look,
joke.
it's not like I was having a low energy night or something tonight. I'm playing with Bush. I'm having a good time. But you guys came in and raided with like 15 people or whatever. Like, instant, gigantic mood booster. I never expect
Richard,
raids.
get
I
in the
never. Oh yeah, I never expect raids, and I never like plan on them happening. But like, that's a big thing just to do with people. You get a raid, you get a bunch of people in to watch, and yes, my video in the beginning takes a minute in order to go and play out, but you get clips of what I'm doing. You get to see if this show is what you want to watch, and the fact that people stuck around, the people still sticking around is fantastic. I love it. It's actually glorious how Twitch goes and handles itself on making sure that there needs to be discovery that's a little better, I think. But the fact that people could just send their viewership at other cool people is an incredibly big, excellent part of this site. I think it's one of the best things that Twitch has in operation, and if any site should copy anything like that, like from anything else, they shouldn't be going the TikTok route. They should have the opportunity that you can send people over to another view on another channel. Like, if I can go from YouTube and say, I'm going to go and send you to another person on YouTube directly and not have it be like in selected feed, in like your suggested or whatever, and just send over, be like, yeah, this links over to this video. Like an automatic like playlist kind of thing, but like it would work that would be amazing. That would be incredible.
Okay. Now that we are in between rounds, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and let my dog out.
That's probably a good idea.
She is yelling at me.
It's probably a good idea for me as well. Okay. We will take a quick break. I have to pee anyway. We'll be back here at the Sandwichard Experience very soon. Very soon. Don't go anywhere. If you touch that dial, you will not smile. I'm trying to keep that in there. I'm kind of liking that one. If you touch that dial, you will not smile. We'll be right back. Twitch is making me take a break anyway. It'll be 3 minutes. Take your Deep Rock mandated break.
It's a union break.
Your union mandated break. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. I've also got a word game for you guys to play. So hold on. We'll be back in just a sec. Love you.
Much love, guys.
I still got the game able to go.
Let's go.
So that's going there. But you know what? We're back. Hold on. I'm going to go over to my screen. We're back here on the Sandwichard Experience. Thank you, everybody, for continuing to tune in. We're going to be playing some more Deep Rock Galactic here. I'm glad you think that the hammer thing is rad, Kay, because it's a very easy, simple thing you can put on your channel. If you've not done it before, it's just one of those overlay extensions. It just kind of works. It's very cool. There's a lot of really cool stuff that Twitch has for some of that stuff. And I saw your note earlier. Twitch has made some discovery improvements, but not enough. You're right. You are correct. I found that out. I've only been doing this 3 months, but I have found that out firsthand. It's not the best. It could be better, but we're doing it. Twitch is as Twitch does, and if we want to continue using this as a platform in a real way, we have to utilize it to the best of our ability, which we're doing by making sure that we are rating out and sharing clips and taking clips and doing that stuff of what people are doing. So, you know, it seems like something like that's going to be all up to users or something. Wow. I can imagine. It'd be amazing. Boys, what do we got going on? What beer are we drinking this time, Bush? Unless you're not back yet.
It's not back yet.
Okay, we trying to get
No, he's back.
Oh, there you go. Are we trying to get the blue barrels into there?
Let's see. Blue barrels. Yeah, yeah, if you want to do that, yeah.
Yeah, we can try that real quick. Blue barrel speed run.
Oh.
Go ahead and go get the ones upstairs that I know where they are.
In? Nice.
Just like
That's a class one.
wait, no, that's right. I can't get to it from this way. Failure.
Failure. Brutal.
That's right. I have to get
Oh
up from
shit!
up
I
here.
need to go get that brutal sound effect from that Scott Pilgrim thing. Brutal.
Well,
You're going to bed.
so-
Good night, Drizzle. Thank you for coming and tuning in tonight. You'll be lurking. I appreciate it. I always appreciate when you're lurking. And you even do it when you're like going to bed too. I've been doing that too. I've been falling asleep to Twitch streams. It's kind of been nice. When people get loud, it's not so nice, but it's still kind of nice to go and fall asleep to some. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I watch YouTube videos when I fall asleep. About like I don't know, like Patrician TV's 12-hour Skyrim review, or whatever, you know. But doing some some stream watching while I'm asleeping. Not only am I giving views to them, I'm also potentially giving views to somebody else when they raid out, and I also get to just fall asleep to somebody that I mean. The only thing that I'm a little worried about is falling asleep to somebody's voice who I do not know personally, and I assume a lot of. Oh, we did it!
Depositing all the barrels into the launch.
There you guys go. You got the.
Very cool. I did get the achievement. Thank you.
Now, could I convince you to get back to work?
Get back to work. You've been doing that every night. I think I'm gonna really start doing that.
All right.
It's not creepy. I have to tell myself it's supporting people. It's not creepy. It feels a little creepy.
Go try
Falling asleep to somebody else's voice that like you don't personally physically know. Like if my wife was talking to me and like telling me a story or like putting me to bed, I fell asleep to my wife's voice, perfectly fine, acceptable. Doing it to somebody else's voice seems a little weird. I'm getting used to it.
The only one I found that it's like I don't have a problem with, and that's just because he has that smooth narrator's voice that can put you to sleep. Yep, King. You already saw where I was going with it. Like,
well, I was thinking, what's an incredibly calming voice that happens on a late night? Well, gee. you
Did we
can't
just
not
collide
get
those
it.
in midair?
Yeah, that was legit.
Sick.
That was unintentional
awesome.
and legit.
That was amazing.
It's funny that you say narrator because I have been told that I sound like a narrator. I've been told multiple times that I sound like a narrator. It's a little concerning.
Patrick, come get your drink.
Classy moves, team. Now quit it.
I had to sneeze, I'm sorry. Get my drink? I didn't even read what this one said. What is this?
This one's the today's special.
Red
It
Rock
gives you
Blaster?
it gives you a bonus. There's a couple beers that the one that they rotate on the screen for today's special is usually the one that will give you the pickaxe. This is one of the pickaxe ones that I was telling you about earlier. And
Okay,
then
that's
there's
good.
also a pot of gold.
And pot of gold gives you more gold?
Just streaming right now. Yeah. Sorry, one of my buddies was asking me what I was up to on TS. But yeah. So this one, if I remember correctly, just gives you a health bonus, and then a pickaxe. Like if you're leaving things with your pickaxe, you get a little bit of a bonus damage to it.
Okay. Is there anything that I
And
want to
literally
buy or
just-
switch out? No.
Just because of the fact that I'm as high level as that I am compared to you guys, don't worry about any.
Since you can play all of this stuff no matter what your skill level is or no matter what your like gear level or anything is, and you can still have the same experience, like that's just good design.
Yeah.
Like in 14, it pisses me off a little bit that I can't just stay in a party with my friends 100% of the time because I have to leave in order to do instanced stuff, which like I get it. but that's really annoying when people are trying to ferry you through something. Here, you could just play the game normally while you're getting people on their story missions to where they need to be. Like, it's very cool that it can do that like this, which works really well into something like the Left 4 Dead formula, where the most important thing you're getting is knowledge. Sure, you can have all of the guns and all of the stuff you could possibly get, but the best thing you can get is knowledge. This is a stabber vine? What is that?
Yes, that is...
Praetorian behind us?
That is not very friendly. Oh, gee, wow. This one's just throwing all sorts of stuff out of the gate.
Right off the top, yeah.
Ooh,
extra armor piercing. I did notice that the extra
yes, if you guys can kill this, focus fire on him. Oh shit, there's another one of those. All right, there we go. Yeah, because if he gets enough time to, he will teleport away, and then we lose him. But there we go. We just got a bunch of minerals. There we go. Yeah, those guys are awesome for that reason.
Oh, reload! I wish I could reload slightly faster.
Working on getting over towards you, Slippy.
Yep. Slippy, how you doing tonight, my guy?
I am.
Living the dream?
Oh, wait. This way. Oh, shit. Alright.
There's some red sugar over there if you need it.
Booty. Getting that Praetorian booty right now.
Hold on, I'm coming down.
Alright, gonna drop out this shield. Oops, come on. Drop out the shield, thank you. Alright, now I can revive you. Yeah, the shield in tandem with the revive is an absolute godsend, so to speak. Just because,
it seems like it's a necessity.
Yeah, like, especially when you get higher level, when you start dealing like tier 4 stuff. Oh, I hate those bastards.
You can put... Oh, it's not a straight up and down angle. I thought it was straight up and down for a second. Jesus. From the angle I was at, I thought that zipline was going straight to the ceiling. I was going to be very impressed.
Nope.
But that's
Holy
fine.
Crap, there's like, this is the most
really
stabber
loud.
vines I've seen in one level. Wow.
Just take your sweet time,
Like,
old lady.
Aaron, it's not the end of the world with them. Oh, there's another one? What? Oh, I just killed one of the vines. Alright.
Give you some light, guys. Hang on, I got some gunk
We've
seeds
been
right
getting
here.
a lot of gunk seed missions the last few rounds.
I don't know why.
Glad I ain't the one to
Okay.
Like, it's fine, but I don't know why.
I don't have a problem with it. We're gonna go ahead.
Oh, I got an
and
egg
follow
near me.
Molly.
I got an egg near me. Hold on, I need
you
Molly
already-
here.
Okay, gotcha.
Give me
yeah,
one
I'm actually,
sec.
You're good. I'll grab this egg right afterwards.
After this, longest shower ever.
Do you want me to get this egg first then?
Clifford gunk in every single
Yeah, grab your egg first. You got it right next to you. I can be patient.
Got it. Go, Molly,
If
go.
I'm not
Go, Molly,
mistaken,
go.
too, when we have a full lobby, then it also does kind of like how Left 4 Dead would up the difficulty in terms of how many are spawning when
That's
it comes
good.
to storms.
Okay, you call Molly for yourself.
Yeah, where's the meal?
It's popping over this way right now.
Swarm, they're here.
Yeah, let him take it because we learned that the eggs will cause a swarm, like a guaranteed swarm to happen. So if you call multiple quickly, you can avoid getting a bunch of big swarms instead. Like
Gunk
reduce
seeds are
the
low
amount you
priority
get.
in comparison to the eggs, because the gunk seeds are secondary.
It's also convenient that we have 4 gunk seeds right next to where there's an egg.
Yeah. So always remember. Oh, why? No, why? What? Why are you? Why did you go down there, Molly? All right, whatever. I'll just make it.
Sorry, can you throw it from here? Praetorian.
Bunker up, team. Swarm incoming.
All right, there we go. It's in. But yeah, if you, as long as you get the, especially like if you can have the Molly, pretty much like you just turn around and drop the egg in there. I've gotten it to where we haven't even actually, me and my buddies didn't even see any swarm.
Oh, we did that. I was doing that last time. We
Really?
did an alien egg.
The last of the wave is approaching.
Yeah, it's how. Yeah, it's the easiest way to avoid massive swarms. And honestly, when you start doing like level 4 and level 5 missions, if you don't do it that way, you're basically setting yourself up for disaster.
Did we get the one that was over here?
We have 3 eggs, by the way, on below us.
Don't let him flank you.
I'm liking how this gun is turning out now that I'm upgrading it. Also, this music is very cool.
I do dig the soundtrack for this game. It is. Okay, it's nice to be able to have a shield and then not me throwing it out. Normally, I'm the one that has a shield and I don't really. I like, not that it's a bad thing or anything. It's just normal. I'm so used to running around as the only gunner in the group.
Were those like bouncing betties?
No, those were his missiles.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's another heart here. Or egg, not a heart. The hearts are in the meteors, right?
Yeah, the giant. Yeah, those are the flake hearts that are in the giant meteors, or also the smaller meteors too.
See you, suckers. I need the mule right here.
Ah! Remember, if they are next to you and there's only one of them, you can melee them.
Yeah, it's a good way to
The
say
melee's actually good in this compared
Or
to,
if
well,
you have
in Left
the
4 Dead it's
upgrade,
pretty
use
good.
Power
but-
attack.
Yeah, both left and right click at the same time, or left and then right click. It will.
No, red and left.
Oh, I have one. I have
all
one
3
bullet.
All 3 eggs are on the bottom now.
Launching now.
Wait, eggs? Like you actually already?
Like the alien eggs, yeah. You can on the terrain scanner. I can see them all.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. At first, I thought somebody like dug them out, and just left. I was like, why is it? Why? That's a great way.
Yeah,
to
why
get
would
us-
you?
No, on the terrain
Feel
scanner,
free to
there's,
lurk.
they're all
Appreciate
below
it.
us.
Thank you. Have a good night while you get ready for bed.
Wait, crap! I am
Have a good night while you get ready for bed. You know what I mean.
How are we doing on Nitra?
I just
we have
ordered
70.
a supply drop.
Yeah. Okay, because I'm almost pretty much like I'm about halfway on ammo. So if we deal with anything big, I'm gonna. blow
I
through it.
just called a supply drop.
Supply pod here.
Does anybody else? Oh, I'm more making sure because we got 4 players. I don't want to double dip without and possibly screw over somebody else.
Okay. No,
I already grabbed it once, so
I
you're good
think
to grab one.
everybody's fine. Slippy's the only one that needs it. We can call another one in a minute if we need to.
We're a little bit short at the moment. That's the only reason why I asked.
Slippy, do you want it?
I don't know what.
Ammo
Do
and
you need
stuff.
it?
Are you good on ammo, or do you need? Are you fine for right now?
I'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Because
Okay.
we are just a little under a supply truck, but I don't. Even though the gunner is kind of main job of shooting things, but at the same time, I'm not trying to be that.
You're not trying to
entitled
hog.
douche.
Yeah.
Be like, oh well, I got the
Crazy.
gunner roll, so I'm just gonna go ahead and double dip whatever I want.
No,
I've seen
I mean,
randos.
to be like, as long as we're gonna communicate, I think it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
if we needed another one, we're so close to another one that we just need like, what is it, 10 nitra right now? I think.
Yeah, something like that.
4 actually.
I have 3 on me even. So like, all right. I don't know how to get to you, Slips.
It's a good question.
You're a little far back again, I think. Once you found an egg.
Got it. Don't worry.
Oh no, that will let the moisture in.
Got it.
That
Already
will
got
let
rid
the
of it.
moisture in.
Nicely done.
There we go. Hey, bud. Rock and stone, but they are behind you.
Just curious, not in terms of like stressing about it, because I can play this game for like 7 hours straight and not be concerned. How late do you normally, or how long do you normally?
I typically go until midnight, 12:30.
Okay. That definitely does not bother me, especially considering that you're time zone wise, and I think by like what 2-3 hours.
Yeah, it's quarter to midnight right now.
Okay, yeah, it's almost 9 right for me.
So early still.
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I was working up, that shit messed me up. I worked for a cannery in Valdez, and That place was interesting because that was the only time I've ever been anywhere in the world where it was 11 o'clock at night. Well, 11 o'clock p.m. and I was playing basketball with my friends, and it felt like it was still like 4 or 5 latest, based on the way the sun was sitting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, so let's see. You guys, you guys are really fun.
Yeah, you went way back up. I don't know what happened there.
Rambling on, being in cheese squirrel.
Oh wait, hold on. There is an egg we missed. Up, midway between us two, Bush.
Okay, I'm working on. Oh really?
Yeah,
That's
apparently.
nice.
We
Found
just
the egg.
walked past it, I guess.
Where the gunk seeds at?
On the ceilings usually. Oh, that sucks. Well, at least I didn't die. All right.
Give me the gunk.
Just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day.
Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling Molly what I called Molly. All right, that's our last one. We just need gunk seeds now.
Escape pod button is activated.
We just need 4 gun seeds.
Yep. I was gonna say, does anybody have any on them? But no, you have to carry them.
No, it's not like the ebony nuts. The ebony nuts are nice in that sense. Although they really do look like a certain part of anatomy that...
I think that's the point.
Okay, you already know which one I speak of when I say that, then.
Yeah, the ear. Your ears don't look like that? Is there something wrong?
I don't know how to respond to any of this now. But
You're cute.
I'm still having a blast, so that's all that matters. Just nod and smile, guys. Just nod and smile. That's all my brain is just saying to it. The rest of the ADHD squirrels in my head.
Squirrels.
Yeah, this entire flesh mech is operated by 7 eccentric squirrels that don't know what they want, and so, however, they do know that sometimes they like to fight over the control helm.
You do refer to yourself as a flesh mech, and I appreciate that. We are just a brain piloting a Gundam that's made of bone and goo. So
the fact you use the term Gundam too makes me have so much joy.
we're a Gundam that is full of goo.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. Gundam is probably one of my favorite animes.
You been watching Witch from Mercury?
I have not seen any of the newer stuff.
Oh my fucking god! You should watch
Sounds
Witch from Mercury.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
It's the newest series. It's fucking incredible. It's actually like it's truly amazing the way that they are going about their shit. Like,
I got a question on that note then. I'm familiar with the fact that in the Gundam franchise, based on the series, there's like 3 or 4 different timeline arcs.
this is a completely separate universe entirely.
Okay.
Yeah, entirely.
Is there's like the same universe, the same timeline arc from Gundam Wing. There's Gundam Seed, the 00 Gundam, which is also ties into Gundam Seed, if I remember correctly. It's a whole rabbit.
There's a shit ton of them. No, this is a separate universe because in this universe, Gundams have been forbidden from use by the government.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Well,
They have mobile suits, but Gundams are not allowed. There's a difference.
Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. The difference between a Gundam and a mobile suit is basically the equivalent of like comparing an AR-15 to like an M16.
In this universe, a Gundam has specific parameters, and
Okay,
like
so-
it means something to be a Gundam compared to just a mobile suit.
Okay.
Roger that. Supply
It switches the formula up a little bit. The way that it presents its characters and information is very, very interesting.
That also sounds similar to how Gundam Wing operated, because the Gundams were what the people were using, and that was because they were made of Gundanium.
Yeah. Well, here.
That also.
A Gundam is a special mobile suit in every series. This one specifically just is. I'm not going to say no Gundams are big political messages, but this one is like. How about like big bodily autonomy and like what it means to understand what people tell you.
I drop pod.
It's so cool.
I'm fine.
Wow.
I watched that go down. That was actually kind of impressive. Oh yeah.
Kind of jittered.
Ow. Oh, watch out for that guy.
Ow, shit!
I mean, I would like to walk in, but I can't because there's two hulking, beefy dwarfs standing in front of me.
Hey, I increased the radius of my satchel shark. It's a little big now.
It's very big now.
So what you're saying is your satchel charge big money shots things.
A little bit.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I love it. I'm sorry, that pause just kind of made me chuckle a little bit because it was like, wait, did I make an awkward moment or are they just thinking about that? Probably both.
A little bit of both.
I
had to think about it for a sec. You know what? I mean, hell, how many jokes do I make on this show that just fucking don't land? Huh? Huh, boys? You tell me. How many jokes do I make that just go nowhere?
Oh, and especially as nerd as I can.
Oh.
We'll just start busting out references and everybody.
You're cutting out a bit.
Oh, you cut out there, Bush.
Oh, my bad. Is that better?
It is better.
Somewhat?
I mean, say a little more than one sentence, and I think that we'll figure this out.
Yeah, in short, I especially in the work environment, I have that same effect on people where just like some of the nerd references I bust out of nowhere, they're just like, what are you talking about? And
what are you saying?
Magnite, that's what I need.
I'm not gonna lie, when you guys finally have the ability to unlock the mineral trade booth over here, it's absolutely wonderful, and especially because there's times where
I'm waiting for it.
They'll do buybacks. So like, there's been times where I have a shit ton of like in Enor Pearl, and they'll give you like 66% profit on top of what they would normally give you for that rate, and you can make some good money.
Sell 169, whatever the green thing is, and you get $23,000.
Yeah, if you're trying to get money, it's a good way to do it.
Umanite. That's what it is.
Using the grappling gun gives you a temporary movement speed bonus when you land.
I'll have to ask my buddy who does scout a lot what perks he uses. Admittedly, in terms of like dealing with the individual class stuff outside of gunners, I've just done nothing but play gunner. The only things I do know about are from just observing my friends that are the different roles. But
I was gonna ask about that. You seem to put a lot of time specifically into gunner and nothing else.
It was just because I was of the mindset I'm just gonna go ahead and power level him, and then that way when I do make the effort to go power level my other characters, I already have so much crap unlocked for them that it will be a easy flight, and especially with how much I enjoy running around as a gunner. That was awesome.
I mean, if you have somebody in a role that they're gonna enjoy playing, then like just sit on it. Sit on it. Like, especially if you're in a group that has somebody that can fill every role. And if you're gonna fill the role and you're gonna do it well, play the role. Like, I'm never gonna knock somebody for playing one thing, but like I was just wondering, like, you put this much time into the game, was it only the one? And it was only the one.
We just have the one more mission for Slippy, and then he's all caught up.
Slippy. I like how your name just says Slippy.
Here for life, man.
Mission selected and locked in. Time to board the drop pod.
Wait, question. Wait, what is this mission? Oh, time out. Before we do this,
beer.
Let's go grab a special beer. there is a special beer that is absolutely wonderful for this type of stuff because we're going to be carrying stuff. Backbreaker Stout. Anytime that you guys, whether it be the wait,
Piss.
yeah, this is like anytime you got to carry stuff. This is a good beer. Holy crap! You just like ran over behind the bar. Pretty sure the bouncer would be recalling you, bro.
He'd be very mad. All right, what are we sipping?
This is called Backbreaker Stout. It's,
Okay.
It just basically makes it so that way you don't deal. You know how like when you pick up eggs or the egg or basically any item, it slows you down. You deal with that.
Oh, you don't get slowed down.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so when I'm doing the little whirl dance move, and if I go to throw my beer, my upper torso stops moving, but my lower torso doesn't.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing.
They have incredible balance, an incredible sense of grace and poise.
No, this is more so like I don't have a spine. I couldn't move that bad.
No, you have a spine. It's just arranged like an owl, so you can do a full like almost 360 degrees.
Remember, you're a dwarf.
Yeah, dwarfs don't have standard anatomy.
Could you imagine if bodies were like magnetized? Take a swivel all
Oh
the way
my
around.
fucking god! If bodies were magnetized, I couldn't play anything on the fucking computers.
Yeah, dude, like, especially considering, like, hard drive, like, we wouldn't have computers because hard drives in the old days, before we even got SSDs and NVMEs and all that stuff, like, we would be dealing with the issue of all our shit being wiped.
I mean, we would have to figure out an entirely... Oh my god, what if that would cause us to find out how to make a bioorganic computer setup in order to... It probably would be something like that, wouldn't it? Something that wouldn't react to us.
They have found that you.
Christ, why they're all over me?
They have also found that you can store data on crystals. So
You can store data on crystals?
Yeah, you charge your.
Charge your Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those situations of like it's not it's literally fringe science in that sense that we've had a couple experiments that have proven it is possible, but it's just in terms of using it as a main feature for computers in general.
No way. That would be if it was feasible, cheap, and easy to do, it would disrupt so many industries that people would lobby to make sure that it never saw the light of day.
Oh yeah, just like how the fuel industry does with like EVs
with electric cars and everything else, yeah. Like they've done since the 80s, since before
No, it's
that.
actually been longer than that because I don't know that Nikola Tesla actually had an EV that could handle highway speeds at 60 miles an hour, and it was even noted in paper where he took the mayor in for a trip around town in it, and he was just the mayor was like had a whole interview about it afterwards and just completely dumbfounded by how reliable, smooth, and quiet. Because like this was during when like Model Ts and shit like that were
vehicles are also big, loud, clunky monsters of machines back then.
No, what's funny is technically EVs have actually been around longer than the petrol engines, believe it or not. It's just
the issue back then was just batteries and how to store that.
Yeah, and they didn't have the since they were very and also just due to overall power, like the torques on it, not that. So like if you're trying to deal with hills and shit, that's not going to happen very easily.
No, not so much. But I mean, I guess we don't have to worry about that.
This cavern is so.
We have better electric cars now, I guess. I was talking about this today. Did you know that Tesla created wireless charging, but in a sense that it would be a big brass pole in the center of your room that would give you all of the stuff in the vicinity of it a positive charge, meaning it would start charging itself. Meaning you would have a direct current over the air passing through your body at all times.
So that's you are aware that's basically you've heard the term Tesla coil. You know what a Tesla
Yes,
coil?
yes, that's what it does.
The whole reason why he made that was it was the first stage of experiments to test the theory of wireless transfusion in his wireless transfer for power in his devices. There's actually this, granted,
But
this
he
is
got a version of it working apparently.
Yeah, and the only reason why it didn't go any further was because J.P. Morgan found out what he was trying to do with it, and because of how much money he would lose from like the oil industry and all that, and the gas, he ended up basically capping Tesla at the knees and then hindering progress of our species.
Yep.
Like 90% of the patents that Tesla came up with are actually that we know of.
That we know of.
A lot because there's a lot that as soon as Tesla passed away, the FBI and raided his apartment.
Seized everything.
Yeah, because there's a combination of the corporate entities that grease the palms of the government, as well as the fact that the reality is that man was tampering with shit that not every. Oh, fuck! I'm about to die.
that man was tampering with shit that people thought back then was witchcraft. So.
Well, yeah. Not only that, but like there's certain things that like. If they purposely have not allowed his documentation on the experiments to come out because of how dangerous they are, they don't want it, and how many people like are inspired by Tesla, they don't want just some random Joe Schmo messing around, because then you have incidences like where people, when they during the atomic age, so to speak, when people thought that, oh yeah, radiation isn't that bad. And
I could just make one of these in my backyard, and then people did.
Yeah, exactly. And then they started giving each other radiation poisoning, and then that's when like there was the kibosh was put onto that one, just because like, no, you guys are gonna hurt yourselves. Which, though, yes, I'm a science and engineering nerd.
They are gonna hurt themselves. That's radiation. You don't come back from that one.
I am all for requiring on certain, like, especially like radioactive materials and stuff like that, there being a requirement where if you're going to be tampering with stuff like this, you need to prove that you have the certifications allowed to even be handling the material, much less experimenting with it in the first place.
you messing with that in your backyard, if you got a piece of it, could kill your neighbors. So.
Well, actually, Kyle Hill had a video on this recently where we actually saw, because of social media, we saw our first radiation catastrophe on a live stream, because somebody got a hold of cesium.
Oh my
which is
God.
one of the most which is one of the most common radioactive materials you can get hold of.
Just got a big chunk of cesium.
There's no mule available on this.
He literally got a chunk of cesium, and then he
got out again.
He was
hold on
in the short. Sorry, he was
Felt better.
barely bigger than like a fingernail kind of thing, and it was enough to cause the guy 4 days later, after like bragging about how he got this, he posted pictures being like, don't do this is stupid and dangerous, and showed, because he ended up having to have like an entire layer of muscles on the outer layer for his arm removed. He had huge radiation burns all over his hands and had to have reconstructive surgery just to be able to make it so he could remotely use his hands again, with how much damage had happened to the flesh.
Well, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Right! Like, don't get me wrong, I am all for messing around and finding out when it comes to science and engineering stuff, but
you don't mess with radiation.
Yeah, that is exactly it. Admittedly, this is also one of those topics that I can ramble. Like, though yes, I am autistic spectrum like Kyle Hill and have that level of intelligence, I'm like the backwoods. I'm not really a redneck, but because I grew up in the redneck culture, I'm like the redneck version of Kyle Hill in that sense, where I don't have the degrees and stuff. I'm just incredibly intelligent at times on certain topics. Don't get me wrong, I'm far from perfect though, and I humbly acknowledge.
Hey, nobody has to be perfect. We never asked you to be.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, no Molly. Yeah, I did it as well. I don't know where it goes.
I feel special.
It goes to the mine net.
Oh, okay, it's all the way up there. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out. So there's another one of those things up there. See that blue crystally stuff on the? Yep. If you, that's what you're gonna look for to find these. Okay, can't even. Aquarix. Aquarix. Yes, something like that.
Aquarix.
I blame the Vancouver School District for my inability to read strange names. Like, admittedly, my vocabulary verbally is better than it is to write, which drives me nuts as a writer because there's been so many times where like I have to dumb down my vocabulary when I'm writing because I don't know how to spell it, and I'm spelling so badly that Google can't even save me.
Oh, that's
like,
unfortunate.
Yeah, because I actually like have understanding of like a bunch of $5 and $7 words, for lack of a better term, and like most of the time it's really just not gonna happen.
That's unfortunate. Gotta get back to that spelling. I before E, except after C, unless used like A as a neighboring way.
I remember stuff like that. It's more just
because
like
it's a mnemonic and a cultural meme at this point.
Well, that, and also I have a tendency of spelling things incredibly phonetically, like to a T a lot, and unfortunately that a lot of times with how broken the English language is, because let's face it, American English,
it's not a very good language.
American English is basically the metaphorical equivalent of like the mugger who
yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah, like just like you stumble another language like German or French stumbled down a dark alleyway, and then we proceed to sap them and rifle their pockets for loose grammar.
Need a hand here.
The easiest way to sum it up.
How much French, how much Spanish, how much everything have we stolen?
Well, to be fair, at the same time, considering how like Manifest Destiny and all that stuff, how we took the land from the Native Americans and whatnot, that's just like it's a small sense of irony in that one, how it like we like, even though we try to claim that we aren't colonizers and broke away from the English, at the same time we kind of did colonialism 2.0.
Yeah, 2.0. Yeah, for sure. At the minimum 2.0. It's
like,
not 1.1. It's definitely a colonialism.
There are certain things that I still do love about the country, but there's also a lot of stuff that is just like I look at it as a history nerd and I cringe, and I'm just like, good God.
I left in 2015.
Oh, you are.
I grew up in New Jersey. I left in 2015.
Okay.
I got an education in Canada and said, all right, time to go. And I haven't considered moving back at all.
With the way that things are going anymore, especially like regardless of political alignment, one of my biggest disgusts with this country that has actually made me consider like leaving is because of the fact that party loyalty is so stupid in this country. And literally all that party loyalty has led is giving us the choice between the lesser of two evils, which is exactly why this country is going down the shitter. In my opinion, the bipartisan system is basically the equivalent of two parents that are constantly bickering back and forth and need a divorce for the sake of the children. And the children in this case being the United States, the U.S.
The country, yeah. But it's not going to happen. There's not going to be any way that the system is going to get better unless we can make it happen. But we don't have the ability to do it as individuals. We need a larger representation, but that's harder to get when the government is against every move that we're making.
Yeah, and especially when like it's one of the other things I don't as an independent I disagree with. Like there's moments where like I'll see like the conservatives or like, because this is one of those situations when I say this where a broken clock is right twice a day kind of thing. So yeah, sometimes they're gonna be right, but like then there's also moments where like the left does things where it's just like, I see where you're coming from, and it's not that you're trying to be a bad person, so I can respect that better than the right, but like you're going about it completely emotional with no logic and absolute like stupidity.
it's still morally and emotionally bankrupt is the problem. The systems they're looking at it from top down that
That's a
aren't
good
supposed to be
question.
whatever, like it would really affect individuals. They're looking at it as like, what better for this country? And the conservatives go, well, if nobody was gay and we had 1 billion children to go into the military, this would be the best country on in the planet again.
Yeah.
And they can't do that because you can't do that.
No, exactly.
You can't do that. You can't force people to be that. That's not right. That's not fair. That's not correct.
Richard, why did you throw that over there?
Because I don't know how to get up from here, so
There
I'm
was
going
literally
around.
a zip line that led you right up here.
Can I hold the zip line with this in my hands?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
didn't know that. I didn't try. I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah,
that way I know.
Admittedly, like, though I am spiritual to some degree, I don't agree with organized religion as a whole, just because anymore, at least more specifically in America, I feel like it's just another tool to either A, control the masses,
Correct.
to perpetuate the status quo of everybody just following blindly, or B, you have a religious extremist, for lack of a better term, that does not actually serve the intentions of what is being presented. Like Jeff Olstein is a prime example of that. And they just are just using it as a way to con people out of money that from good people that are just trying to do good, and it's just morally
the
just-
Mormons, the Scientologists, high-level
Yes.
Christianity. Yeah, it's doesn't stop.
Yeah, and that and the other thing, it also turns me off to mass religion as a whole. Like, I don't have a problem. I don't have a oh, you guys are gonna want to back
Oh, this
up
is
way
one of the
more.
big
back
boys.
Up, wait, back up. Because it's
I'm
gonna have a
safe,
huge
I
blast
think.
radius. But yeah, it's just because, like, if you also pay attention to history, some of the biggest catastrophes have been done
Jesus
in a religious name, just because that some extremist figure gets into power and just decides that, oh well, because this is what I want, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Like, even quote unquote St. Patrick's is a prime example of this, where when we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, where he supposedly casted out the snakes. That was him
They did
causing
not.
cultural. He literally caused cultural genocide amongst the Celts during that time period. Like, my family name Cassidy is actually one of the few names that, originally Cassidy before Ellis Island, or not Ellis Island, but before they came over and translated it to English more. But it's yeah, like, it's literally one of the few names that made it from the Celtic.
The surviving ones.
Yes, and which is one of the reasons why if I drink on Patrick's Day, it's not because I'm honoring St. Patrick's Day. As far as I'm concerned, he's no different than Christopher Columbus. But I'll still get down on St. Patrick's Day in memory of those who had to deal with that tyranny and bullshit, flat out. So.
It's something to say about the things that we celebrate and how we celebrate them, what we celebrate them for, and to look at the people that are beaten down by the stuff that we celebrate, and see how people celebrate them and not consider that fact is quite a lot. There's tea there, and people aren't ready for these conversations, which is why the American political system is the way that it is.
Well, that, and then the other thing I also don't agree with American politics is how much it's polarized by the quote-unquote journalism for mainstream media. Like, I personally think that Fox, CNN, NBC, CBS, all of that doesn't even, by my standards, does not fit to be journalism anymore, because 90% of the time anymore they're
just serving the corporate agenda.
Yeah, exactly. Where they're telling you who to hate and whatnot. Where the only time I will accept information from one of those news sources is if I'm like cross-referencing it between different sources to like verify.
Somebody come get ammo before we go.
Ammo would be probably good. I need to do that.
We have one more up there.
I
agree. I agree heavy on how the American political system absolutely needs a massive overhaul that will never happen. God, there's oh shit, we're getting out of here.
I'm taking out this oppressor real quick before we head out. We got plenty. I'm not trying to deal with it. Pull me over. Oh, there's a Praetorian too. All right. Oh, shit. let those grenades do their thing.
Hit them, hit them, hit them.
Oh, my bad. Not trying to get you. I like look over and then all of a sudden you're right there as I'm trying to shoot the thing.
Get out of here.
All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Drop pod is over this way. All right, we aren't that far away.
No,
Yeah,
we're not that far away.
It's time to book it at this point.
That's why I came back to help.
I love the my grenades specifically for dealing with those electric squids, because like if I'm trying to book it and they start trying to slow me down, I'll deliberately just throw one on the ground and just book it like cool guy explosion style, not even looking at it.
Yeah, I got the cluster grenades right now.
Cluster grenades are okay, but they don't like, I don't know, there's just...
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get those grenades once I unlock them.
Gotcha. Yeah, as soon as you can, I highly recommend it. I've had nothing.
Am I gonna
but
get to
love
15? Where am I? No. Make me go up.
Slippy had to step out for a bit, it looks like.
I have 4 people in my stream right now. Beautiful. That actually
Love
makes
that.
me very happy.
See? I hope some of those people listened and tabbed over to you. Like I said, I want to get you to affiliate.
I genuinely appreciate it. As as of next month, I'll start having a lot more financial freedom to do more stuff, including getting my merch. Because fortunately, since my brother owns a print shop, I can just
You'll
have
do the
him
print
do
stuff.
all for me.
I haven't even thought
yeah.
about doing anything related to merch and whatever. Like, I could. I haven't thought about it.
If you're interested and you're trying not to throw any money into it in the very beginning, outside of like getting a shirt to show or getting like one of each shirt to be able to have for posting pictures of, my brother has a direct garment printer, so that way you aren't having to do large batch orders. Like typically we'll do, and then the beautiful part about that is then say for example you buy that first shirt to be able to get the pictures of to post on a site, then at that point you can have everything set up so that way, and we already do this for a couple of the customers that my brother has, where if it's for the online orders, it automatically sends a alert to his print queue stating that he needs this and this size, color, and print.
Wow.
And
wow,
then,
that's efficiency.
Yeah, and then the beautiful part about it is you don't have to worry about shipping it out. Like he will literally make it and then ship it directly to the customer. So you're just doing print to order, and then you aren't having to deal with the issue of like, oh, I got to do a large order, so that means I'm gonna have to do, or because if you do a traditional silk screen wise, which we also do, and I've been helping him print for over a decade with that. You aren't, because a lot of print shops, they will require, because of how much work it goes into making your screens, dealing, especially if you got like if you're, whether it be the 4-color simulated process, or if you're doing any of the simulated processes that are more technical, that are like 7 and 12 color, then it gets more expensive when you're doing smaller orders. It's so usually about like 15-20 shirts. Anything less than that, in a lot of cases, we'll just print it out on the direct-to-garment printer, since they do a really good job quality-wise. And then anything over that, we'll actually do, because that, and also there's certain materials that the printer can't print on, like polyesters. The ink doesn't have anything to adhere to very well due to the material, and then it just doesn't stay on and it washes out. But yeah, outside that, yeah, do you ever decide to dabble into that, regardless if you want to work with me and my brother on that, and you're just wanting to get some advice on that kind of stuff? I will be more than happy to help you on that.
Large scale stuff at some point, if I wanted to, is going to be like any small scale, like individual order, like early stuff that I'm thinking of doing. Like my wife does that stuff too.
Yeah.
On like on the small scale. So if I want demos for things, I could do that way. But that is very like that's a really handy thing to have in your life.
Yes,
as somebody who could do some of this stuff in the future.
And the cool part about it is, eventually, as I have more freedom to do so, I have a couple stories that I'm planning on working into comics, and I'm going to start out with digital comics, and then eventually expand towards physical ones. But when it comes to that time where if I have enough following, my brother already told me that he has no problem going to buy the digital printers that print up comics and then utilize, and then granted, he'll be able to find use for making money off of other people with it, but he would definitely he said he would actually make that effort to get one of those machines just so that way he can print those up. And then I don't have to worry about going to a publisher house and dealing with all that stuff. I have a lot of creative control over.
That's wow. That's a good person to have in your life, huh?
Especially
like,
considering
wow.
the fact that, like, legitimately, and I'm not saying this in the tone of being biased towards my brother, due to the fact that my brother was basically the wolf from Pulp Fiction for the company we worked at, Rionet. He is. I may not necessarily be able to claim that he is the best printer on the planet, knowledge-wise. But due to that job, it required him to go into print shops where they get a bunch of new like auto presses and stuff like that, and they understand the basics of how to make it function. But in terms of how to actually utilize it to make money and be efficient with it, he's the one who's been having to teach him how to do that. And some of these shops have been printing for 30, 40 years. So automatically, because of that, that basically just proves that he's like in that at least that top upper 20 of like best knowledge for silk trainers in the world right now.
I want to be that for stuff I want to be like good in. Like, I'm a broadcaster. I've talked about it before. I want to be considered like somewhere up there. Like, have a name that could like be on a TV somewhere. That would be very cool. I don't know what I would do. Like, if I ever got as big as like Germa, I feel like the only thing I could do is just continue to live my life every day as I'm living it. And that'd be the best way to do that. But like, that's the most I could see that. I'm not saying I'm gonna be as big as Germa or will ever be as big as Germa or that I want to be as big as Germa. But if it ever happens and like I could host my own show, I think that would be something to push for.
Admittedly, one of my it may be a lofty, and I don't actually ever achieve it, but I want, because of the fact with how close I already told you about when one of my buddies came close to getting that show onto the Viacom Works,
which is fucking awesome.
Due to that, I'm serious. I want to start up my own media company that specifically, like, because one of the biggest things that drives me nuts about most media companies nowadays is the fact that they put the shareholders and the executives first.
No, you want the content to be first. That way people actually watch your shit.
Exactly. And because, like, history has already proven that if you make a solid piece of material for entertainment, the people will come and they will throw money at you. So focus on, like, doing a better job with your overall quality, and the rest will fall in place if you got good marketing and everything. So my end goal is I want to be able to video games, movies, animation, comics, all of it, and
publish good work.
Yes, and a part of it is because I have as many stories as I do, and I'm not saying that I'm the only one that can come up with stuff. That's far from the case, because there are still moments where there's gems out there that I absolutely adore for media, whether it be animation, movies, or whatever. But it just disappoints me with what resources we have. All we're fucking doing is making remakes. I'm looking at you, Disney. Get your shit together.
The Little Mermaid again.
Which, don't get me wrong. All right, I don't have
Moana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a problem with the gender. It's not the actual act of gender, or like the ethnicity or gender swapping for characters. What bothers me about that is it comes off as half-ass story writing. And it's also, in my opinion, disrespectful to those diversity communities because of the fact that those characters that you're taking got the respect of having the entire material, a brand new piece of material, completely flushed out for that character. The fact that you aren't willing to put that much effort and make something fully flushed out on that for a diverse character with a different ethnicity or background of whatever, that just shows that automatically makes it a slap in the face to those communities, in my opinion.
Absolutely. That's why when they keep saying, "Oh, Disney's made the first gay character that's appeared in the movie," no, shut the fuck up. shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I will say though, The Last of Us the only time I've ever seen a gay scene, regardless of if it's gays or lesbians, as a couple, where I actually like almost cried in that episode
You felt
or show. Yes, where I legitimately felt it was The Last of Us. I can't remember the guy who plays Ron Swanson. Like, his character and the other guy that played with it in that show, like absolutely phenomenal. Like the fact that they didn't put it like so down your throat woke, because I love diversity. I just don't like how like Disney and
they do it with an agenda instead of it just being.
Yes, there's a difference between doing it to be pretentious and doing it for the love of that diversity, and it shows.
Yeah.
Now that I've gotten on a soapbox and went on a rant about.
That's fine. I was actually just gonna say it's like 12:30 though.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. So
Slippy,
I take it you're gonna.
Slippy's not back
Already
yet,
dipped.
but I think it might be that time. Bush, we gotta get you back on this show again.
I appreciate that. I am like anytime you were down, you want to stream, I got you. I'm not. I will. Especially if I don't have anything going on outside of streaming in real life. I am definitely down to stream with you. I had a.
We'll hang. I'm glad you have fun. This is a good game, and this is a good game to get to hang out with people on, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And starting from next month on that note, if there's certain games that you are interested in, I'm part of a multi-game club to heavily emphasize the point of I will play damn near anything. So just gotta let me know, and if chances are after next month, I'll be able to actually start recording games and whatnot since I'm back at work.
Hey, you know what? That might be cool. I mean, you know, pace yourself, pay for things you gotta pay for first, etc. You know,
of course.
The responsibility comes first. Money is great, but when you know what I mean.
Yeah. No. Admittedly, it's one of those. I'm not like a millionaire, 6 figures or anything, but due to the cost of living, when I am working and everything as a level 2 knock technician for an internet service provider, I make enough that I'm not stressing about money.
Still,
it's one of those.
I figured I'd make sure and be like, video games are expensive. Video games are especially expensive right now with the increases in pay thing. $70.
Oh, you don't know about key brokers?
Hey, we don't. We can talk about that later. It's fine.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Look, I've already talked about how piracy is an acceptable thing.
No, that's not piracy. That's actually
I understand that, but key brokers are shady websites that might steal money from some companies that might actually deserve it. Now, some companies that might deserve it is a different statement, and you know what
Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle is a prime example that deserves it, because like some of the charities and stuff that they're a key broker that does good for it. Are you familiar with them?
Yeah, Humble Bundle's great. Humble's great. They do a bunch of stuff. It's not just their Humble Bundles. They got a bunch of different bundles and games, and they're funding a lot of things, actually. It's very cool. Very cool. It's good charity.
Yeah, it was definitely awesome streaming, though, with you.
I appreciate that you had a good time. Let's see who's on right now, who we can go say hi to. Oh, lame. We're gonna go raid our friend Lamesever. Thank you everybody for coming to hang out here at the Sandwichard experience tonight. Bush, we'll give you a round of applause and here as well on the show. It's very cool to have you again. We'll have to have you on another time. Have a fantastic rest of your night, because I know it's still relatively early for you. Have a wonderful rest of your week as well. I hope that affiliate comes to you soon, because I know you're very close, and I hope that I hope that it comes to you at the closest appropriate time. You're getting there. You're working. You know, like you're gonna hit it. I know you're gonna hit it. I hope it happens soon.
Admittedly, when you raided the other that was actually one of the things that got me up to where, because I was originally only averaging about 1 viewer. That actually was what got me up to over two viewers per average, because how long I was, you know how like when you stream longer and you only have like 1 or 2 people, then it lowers your overall average. So yeah, I actually have you to thank on that one. Just wanted to make sure to give you credit on before we wrap this up.
I appreciate that. Actually, what I was gonna say is what I wanted to do was go and raid you, and then if you were gonna raid out, if you were also finished.
I'm just debating on actually playing a little bit, maybe not necessarily deep rock, but actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually.
So I was gonna say I could raid out to you and hit your numbers and make sure that happens. Or I have a friend that I also wanted to raid out to.
Oh yeah, you go ahead and raid your friend, because honestly, I'm not even completely prepared to like continue anything. So it'd be kind of like scrambling at the last second trying to figure out something. I want to make sure that like if I get raided again, I want to have better situated.
I understand. Well, I figured I would ask anyway because I would have liked to do it regardless. A shout out over here. We're gonna give a shout out to Bush. If you have been hanging out tonight, you've been watching and listening. If you have not yet seen Bush, if you have not tuned in, go and do that. It's very close to hitting affiliate. I want to see this happen. It's gonna be very cool. This has been tonight for the Sandwichard Experience. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow we are going to be playing more Ultra Kill. I don't know if Lane is going to be on for tomorrow, but we'll see if that's going to happen. On Thursday, we're playing more Final Fantasy XIV, and on Friday, we're going to be back with maybe something. I don't know what's going on exactly yet. I might have dinner, I might have something else, I might come back and stream something, because it's going to be the first night that I don't have to be up early on Saturday, because I don't work at the radio station anymore on Saturdays. So we'll see what happens there. I'll keep you guys updated. Go follow me on Twitter. Can you... here, hit my Twitter, hit my Discord, come visit me there, come chat with me, have that stuff happen. Bush is in there, and Bush is gonna come hang out there as well. We're gonna go and hang out with Lame. As a friend once told me, while quoting a movie one time, "As lasagna, don't get any on ya." I love you. I'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic evening. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.